the enemy, the past, and threatens the fastest weapon. You wouldn't make it past a second, and that's the question. Play it brash and reckless, or choose a cautious solution you thought was prudent. In any sepulcher, pulchritude will become the putrid. It's that wealth that I'm pursuing. No mountain too steep or dungeon too deep to send expanded remarks up to the top of the peak of beneath. They see you bleed, they come like sharks to it, while I swim in that money bin like Karl Barks drew it. So send your national parks druid, I'll send them home in a natural box with a closed top and most of the parts included. Save your breath for a cleric confessor. Death is a lesson and life is a tenured professor. But if you're seeking my official advice, sign on the dotted line, initial it twice.
No, be cool. You have to be legit. This is a very serious thing. Hello, I'm Jerriford K. Horkims, Dungeon Master of the C Team. To my right is Ryan Hartman as Dinar Blitzen, Master of Puns. We've got Amy the Falcon.
That's me.
The Falcon.
Yes.
Very good.
Thank you.
Going with the Walnut Dong. Are you still going with the Druid? Is that still your character?
I mean, let's do it one more week and see how it goes.
Let's see if it takes off the weight. Kate Welch, always a pleasure. Not your grandma's grandma.
Not at all.
Rosie B. Stinger. Cathris Straub, you finally managed to put your OC deep enough into the Acquisitions Incorporated lore.
Myself.
You self-inserted yourself. Perception. Yeah, Wong. Now, we are jumping right in to the C Team, episode 3, In Good Standing.
I like that. Is that the title?
Oh, that's the title?
Yes.
We got a title.
We'll see. Yeah. We'll see if we get all... Yeah, write that shit down.
Write it down.
Yeah.
I do.
It's going to be a poem. We
No,
put them all
it's going to
together.
be good. No, it's going to be an acrostic. Like, by the time it's like, it was there all along.
It smells omen is grit.
Yeah. And as soon as you get to Omen is Gur, you're like, all right,
I get it.
I don't need to do
I
it.
don't need the rest.
Yeah. I'd like to solve the puzzle.
But here's how it's going.
Not good.
At our last we saw our heroes, you had escaped from a bizarre prison that people were perfectly happy to live in because stew was constantly reappearing on plates. Beds were being made by ghosts, apparently. It had the nice, the turn down service, and that was sufficient for them. But you guys decided that you did not want to hang out there for an extended period of time. And I went with it. I mean, the campaign was supposed to end there.
I was going to say, we should have just ended this thing right there. And we live there forever at the end.
No, the credits would go. Obviously, there would be a saxophone. You know what I mean? There'd be scenes from happy events later, all in the same place. What eventually happened was that you freed someone that they had bound. They left. You took a hostage. So let's start the campaign off right with hostage taking. As a policy. The rogue was with you, and you led the rogue out of that chamber, out of that final part of the test market. Mm-hmm. But when you emerged through the portal, you saw a fresh country road, breeze, trees had sort of formed themselves into an arch. In the distance, a portal is visible. But your friend, Cathris Straub,
Again. Very loose.
Yeah.
We've just
De
met.
facto.
Have not actually learned his
Yeah,
name
exactly.
yet.
We've spent 3 nights together.
Listen,
Keeps to
that's
himself.
Amongst I'm as friendly with you as I am with those mice. You're on the same
I wrote
tier.
it down.
Yeah.
the same tier.
Extremely.
Don't
It's
get
like
comfy.
on the social scale,
Yeah.
1 Cathris Straub, 3 mice, about the same.
Yeah. That's the exchange rate.
Yeah, exactly. But Cathris Straub, you do not see an idyllic forest scene. If there is something that could be the polar opposite of an idyllic forest scene, that is what you see. So, clutching your focus, this chunk of stolen onyx or obsidian with a symbol on it that you can't perceive,
Right.
You are floating against a star field, and it is either so cold that it feels hot or so hot that it feels cold. The sensations coming in are difficult to unravel, functionally speaking. And in the great distance, you can see a red pinprick. One of the pinpricks in this field of lights is growing in your vision and approaching you. And you have a dim awareness that there are other people here with you in this space. But essentially, you're just clutching this stone in a sort of fetal position, hurtling through this expanse.
I feel motion. I am flying.
Yeah, you are hurtling, traversing, but it's so difficult to tell the rate of it because there's nothing around you except for this dim awareness of these two other figures.
Two other figures.
Sounds tight, I gotta say. Have me at Starfield.
Yes. Yeah, it's like,
Good.
yeah, shit, yeah. Why
Why be a
can't
pinprick?
Why can't I?
It's just a screensaver. All right, I wiggle
Now
the
these
mouse.
pipes start forming in front of you
Yeah,
and
it's
they make a
toasters.
base.
How do you interact with these pipes? There's some fucking toasters.
Where do they go?
They're going wild.
Let me see. I guess the first thing I do is I attempt to speak just to like clear my throat and see if I can make sound in this place.
Yeah.
Am I able to?
Yeah, you are. What do you
Okay.
say?
Where am I?
You say these words out. You can hear them. There's some medium capable of communicating it. To your left, you can see the person whose life you have made progressively worse every moment. This is the person whose bonds you clipped upstairs.
He's come along.
He is somehow along for the ride in this alternate place. To your other side, I mean, imagine
Let me change my first words there. Hey, buddy.
The naked guy.
Yeah.
Just imagine a situation, in another universe, there would be three men on crosses.
Right.
It's that tier of destiny,
Okay.
hurtling toward this increasing sphere of red. To your right, the rogue that you marshaled through the portal is here with you as well.
Seems like a pretty well-balanced party.
Yeah, you guys are.
I'm
This
good
is
to
your
go.
new team?
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna do
Yes.
this.
We're really happy together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna do this.
Spin-off.
We're gonna do this spin-off already.
Yeah.
The D team. We have
It's the
D.
Frasier to our cheers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We have D through Z. Obviously there's growth opportunities.
Yeah, there's plenty. So I've got, so the one on my left is the one I freed from my bonds. The one on my right is that rogue who wanted to live in that false inn forever.
Yeah, had made a kind of peace with this
Right.
alternate existence. Yes.
So what do they look like right now?
They are suspended in absolute terror. And as I said, you get, you can sense that you're moving. This is really a calculation you're making on your part, because the three of you seem to be in the same configuration, as though you're being drawn into this
This red
increasing,
circle.
this sort of ruby orb.
Jeez. I cast dancing lights. No, that's worthless.
You can cast it if you want.
Nah, I'm good.
Just let it envelop you.
Yeah,
This
I
could be
don't.
the sweet release of death.
Yeah,
you've been
at
waiting
what point are we going in?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
It does sound exciting.
Yeah, exactly.
for you.
Yeah, for you.
Well, I mean, I am clutching my
Yeah.
hunk of altar because I feel like this was meant for me to see.
Yeah.
This feels special.
There may
I
be
don't
a-
know why these guys.
There may be a case. There may be a case for it. It continues to grow, and then as the closer it gets, you can see that it seems round at a distance, but it doesn't have a true shape. It just has a volume, and like a gem, you can see that light penetrates it and refracts against impossible structures.
So it has like a size but no aspect.
That's
It
right.
doesn't have a shape.
That's right.
Yeah.
Fractal. And light hits it and then travels via some path inside of it. And the closer it gets, you can see what look like, imagine like a frond of an aloe vera plant.
Yeah,
So it's long, triangular.
fractal. Like
Yeah,
you said.
exactly.
Yeah.
Along the edge, along the edge, teeth that dance and sway along sort of the inner edge.
Clearly teeth.
Yeah.
Not like, some white structures. It's
You
like,
don't.
these
You don't.
are-
They parse to you as an organism of with an interest in survival. This parses to you as a teeth. It has a teeth type deal going around it. And they, as I said, they sort of dance and sway in whatever alien gum
Dancing teeth.
this exists. Dancing Teeth, obviously, check out my first album, Jerry Holkins, DJ Jerry Holkins, Dancing Teeth.
It's dope.
No, and it reaches out almost with a curiosity toward the rogue. The rogue immediately begins to dispense weaponry, daggers coming from mysterious locales in her kit.
Yeah.
And they hit it, and it sort of sounds like if a fork were to be slid off of a table and were to strike a wood floor. It rings in a metallic way, but you're not sure that these daggers are going to impact. You think that daggers might not be the right tool in this case. Farther out the frond, with interest now, maybe even enthusiasm, goes around, and then, in the manner of a Venus flytrap, just cinches, just closes.
Around the other guy.
Yeah. And then it starts to draw them in back toward the center mass of this orb. And as you see it get closer to the center, it begins to thrash them against itself.
It's like the inside of a Langolier.
Yeah. And then they get drawn in to that sort of dark mass that you can see light reflecting off inside.
No, so they don't exist anymore. I'm not seeing them going, hooray.
No,
I
there's
don't
this
think they
was
ever
good.
did exist after this.
Yeah, you think
Yeah,
that
they've been eaten out of time.
you think that there is a case to be made that they will not be showing up at the company Christmas party.
Okay. Interesting. All right.
Sounds metal as hell, to be honest with you.
I hold my focus out with the sigil side toward it as much as I can. How far am I from it? I assume it can reach me.
It is
knows me.
continuing.
Yeah.
It is continuing now until it fills almost your entire field of vision, and you can see that it has extended a kind of pseudopod beneath, and it has risen up beneath you, almost like two hands. And you're now standing on a platform of this living ruby.
It likes you.
I'm just gonna start weeping, but I hold it together. I say, I reach out this time telepathically with awakened mind, and I say, "Is it you?"
What? Touch the dragon's bitch.
I love this man.
Because I'm assuming that this rune that I cannot read, even though I can read all language, is a name that perhaps this thing owns. Is it you?
Is conscious of.
Yes. It must at least be. Yeah.
Why have you denied my precious gifts?
This is very good.
You were so close. Why did you deny my gifts?
Gifts.
You were so near to it, so near to me. If I told you my name now, you would be destroyed. We could have cracked this world like an egg.
He's saying everything I want to hear, even though I'm a little upset at having disappointed.
Do you even recall my trifold revelation?
I do not. It was taken from me.
You hear it, a shriek somewhere in it. It's not the voice that you hear, because the voice that you hear is reverberating inside your skull. This sound comes from the entity. It says, the universe is nothing but meat and mouths, and you are one of my mouths. This is the pact you entered into. You have no recollection of it. You understand that that has no effect on whether you were bound by it.
Absolutely. I say I agree with it 100%. It may not even be language I'm using. I hope that it can sense my enthusiasm for this philosophy.
The entire structure, the entire ruby structure in front of you becomes transparent. And you can see all the pinpricks through it and around it. You're surrounded by it. And it says, we will devour every world and every star. This is my second revelation.
There's no other way it could have been.
I will fatten you with destruction until you yourself are devoured.
I'm at your service.
He seems nice.
But you know,
What a good guy.
Yeah.
you know that my gifts are not free. This is the pact you entered into willingly. When you forsook Lolth, a pitiful creature, a local goddess.
She sucks.
The townie.
Exactly.
It's low rent.
Yeah.
But this is my fear. And the blood red reverts in front of you. It says there are aspects of myself that can't forgive you for having cast away our precious gifts. If you are able to survive them, we may continue. And you can see rippling out from the right edge, just mouths, it's like those awful online pictures where it like shows a person's knee, and it's all
It's like
just
a lotus pod. Yeah.
lotus pod.
Ew.
You see it dips in, and then there's just like barnacle mouths sweeping around, and it rushes over you and completely covers you.
As it does, I make the sound, aha.
I let out a little yippee. But as it does so, you feel the contact of it. It's impossibly hot. Like even another second of it would be too much. And then beginning with your hand and the stone, it peels and pulls away. So there's something about it. It's almost like a floaty. You're in a kind of womb of this stuff, and it is progressively, continually trying to counteract this stone.
This object I have, I see.
So that's what's happening with you. On this path.
Literally a walk in the woods.
Yeah.
It's been 3 hours and we're long given up on you.
So more equity, right?
Exactly.
Yep.
33, 33. I'll just take that last percent. It'll accrue to the dungeon master. So the way that it functions for the rest of the party is that you can hear a conversation occurring. You can't make out the words, but there is a small voice echoed by a vast voice.
Yeah. Little baby voice.
Yeah,
Little wimpy voice.
Cool, powerful.
and
confident.
after a couple exchanges bounce back and forth, every time the larger sound is enunciated, you can see cracks from behind you, faults
Oh, okay.
reaching out. The problem is that these faults are not merely in the ground itself. It isn't a natural phenomenon. These cracks extend directly through space.
The good kind of crack.
Yeah. It's a crack epidemic,
Sure.
and it reaches out
Plaguing our forests.
exactly until there are no fewer than 6, and then there is a shift at some final moment where, in a seismic way, they push and then separate.
Great.
So on one shard to the left, it is split out, and Rosie is here on a kind of spire that reaches up and out. Walnut and Dinar are on a larger flat section to the right, reaching out, but the doorway path that was available to you is now sundered in slices.
Great.
And you can see this is incredibly odd, but I have to describe it to you. That's the task I've been given.
Sure. Bring it on.
In the cracks themselves, you can see what looks almost like it's crystalline in how it refracts light, and it's polygonal. It has faces like a gem, but it flows underneath like a liquid. And you can see, again, this is strange. Both to your left and to your right, you see exactly the same thing, as though it's the same space in different sides,
Something like throw a rock in the holodeck.
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
And
okay.
so you can see, and you see Cthulhu Draub
Okay.
clinging onto his, what you know to be his focus, sort of bobbing like a bottle in this stuff. Like you can see that it's trying to wash up and pull him down, but by the same token, there is some property of this situation that is keeping him from being completely consumed.
And that's what we get?
Yeah.
That's what you
We're
get.
on a platform.
How far is my
So we could
spire
just
from their platform?
50-50 this.
Right now, the crack between the two is about 5 feet.
Okay.
It's a lot.
Like I say, but each of these splits. So even in the cracks that you can see that are higher, that are just in space, you can see the same reflection. You can see Cthulhu Draub in those as well, reaching out.
Do I have an awareness of them?
You do not. You are completely consumed by this act of consumption, and knowing Cthulhu, being familiar with that character sheet, I'll be very curious to see how you spend this time in this kind of proximity to this entity that you have sought so long.
Your final moments.
Right? I mean, I'll be curious how you invest that time.
That's
but,
not even for the DM to know.
No, exactly. Exactly.
Dark
But
secrets.
I would like to get, just because I'm going to need it eventually, I would like to get initiative rolls from my people.
Great.
Yeah.
I love when it's, hey, solve the puzzle, but also just initiative anyway.
Just in case. Ooh,
Fight
that's
this giant red D20.
Well, I got 18.
18's very good.
16.
That's
8.
almost as good as an 18.
It is. Well, it's a
Hey,
17 minus
I did-
one.
I
It's a cooperative game, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need one from you too, Cthulhu
Oh,
Draub.
yeah. Let's get that. You're going to love the way you look. I guarantee it. It's a 7.
All right. Oh, hey, and look at
perfect.
look at my cool initiative thingies
Ooh.
that Alyssa made for me. So cool.
Thanks, Alyssa.
So cool.
That's good for me,
So
too.
cute.
Yeah. Hey, and thanks for drawing all the characters. That was very nice of you.
Chris.
A pleasure.
Now, Walnut, how are you going to contend with both this fractured door, this Cthulhu Draub scenario, or both?
So, knowing what I know of the drow and knowing nothing of what you're seeing, I immediately think that he is responsible for what's happening. Like, I see this as this focus is like things are,
shit is coming out of it.
Yeah, like things are coming out of it. This is shaking that we've fallen into some dark trap of yours.
Well, wait. Let me get some clarity here. Am I warding these mouths away with my focus?
Or are you just watching it?
Is it clear, or am I just like observing?
When your turn comes around, you can play Dungeons and
Tell
Dragons.
us what you're doing. Yeah.
But until then, play with
I
your
want
phone.
to re-roll initiative.
I'm going to keep
first.
rolling until I win.
Until I succeed.
Yeah.
Okay, and then one last question.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not like it's directly yours, but I definitely think that, maybe this is some of your dark drow workings. Do I perceive this as I'm actually seeing Cthulhu, or am I looking at this as if through like a projected image? Am I actually seeing him twice?
Yeah. I mean, the way that the closest thing that you can think of, like the closest analogy, would be a broken mirror.
Okay.
Because the movements are identical.
Completely identical. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. I have just...
Turn into a bear.
No, I just have nothing that I...
Solutions.
Yeah.
I was going to say, try Thorn Whip again.
Whip in his face.
Stop it!
Stop doing evil.
Stop with that devil stuff. No, good golly, what do I even have for this? I'm so used to playing a spellcaster where I'm like, I conjure up a disc and I can get us out of here.
You can conjure discs. You can use physical solutions. I mean, there's all kinds of.
Yeah. So how far away is Rosie about?
Right now, the fissure between the two of you is about 5 feet. It's pretty easily jumpable.
That's nimble. Good gracious, I don't even know what to.
Yeah,
what to try.
It isn't a true initiative to situation. So if you want to think about the situation for a while, that's totally legitimate. I know that I've presented you with something,
Yeah, this is like
novel.
so.
I don't-
Like I'm in this, crystalline Cthulhuid dimension here,
Right.
And it's just
Yeah.
like a
And
forest
it's fucking tight as
fractaling
hell,
apart.
isn't it?
Hey,
It's
it's
the
tight.
third
God,
episode.
it's so good.
Yeah, it's the third
usually
episode.
scale
This is
up
like
to
an
this.
end game
Yeah.
stuff.
No,
So
you don't even know where the end game goes.
You stay put.
Yeah,
Because Rosie's by herself. So I will jump to meet you guys when it is my turn to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just the image of a beautiful forest fractaling apart. Let's just pretend that walnut is like,
Just stunned.
Okay.
Stunned by it. Dinar Blitzen, approach this scenario and generate solutions. Create a plan for Q1.
Yeah, so I guess in this sort of scenario, I would be like, hey, Vagrant, hey, can you hear me?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
What do I hear?
It just sounds like you're underwater.
So I hear a
Yeah.
noise.
No, yeah.
Can I tell it's him?
Yeah, you can tell.
Okay.
But you can't see me.
He has a novel cadence.
Yeah.
I'll say.
You can tell.
way to put it.
I'm annoyed.
Dulcet tones.
The first words you exchanged followed a similar pattern. So
Okay.
I don't have any more money.
money.
This isn't necessary. I don't have it. Why are you here? Like, I'm offended that he's present for this.
yeah. I had a cool thing going.
Yeah.
I had this evil god.
It's like your mom walking in on you.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. It's like
I wasn't
Mom,
doing anything.
Was this my evil lord?
That's why I
Put
want to
my-
lock on
Yeah.
the door.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You said I could have a lock when I was 16.
I got the internet on this thing,
I didn't realize we could try talking to him. That makes sense.
We did it.
You were overcome.
You're
there was an
overcome.
idyllic forest, and
I
it
did
was
it.
annihilated.
Problem solved.
Yeah.
Here.
So wait, so can I hear him? Are we conversing to an extent?
Yeah, I was like, why are you here?
Yeah. No, you hear him
Yeah.
perfectly clear.
I say, stop whatever you're doing. You're messing up the forest.
Right, Smokey. I didn't do anything.
Do you need
I
help?
don't know. I say, not now.
I'm busy.
Yeah. I'm
so
all
pleased.
right.
All right.
Things are good.
You think
Okay.
you think that might not be true.
They don't seem great.
Yeah, from this end, they don't seem that great.
So
I have divine sense.
exactly. Divine sense
Yeah.
from L'Oreal.
Yeah.
Wow.
What'll that get me into this?
Vitamin E.
It'll confirm what I'm seeing, I guess.
Divine sense is basically
Can you read the
Until the
spell
end
to
of
us?
turn, I can sense undead fiends and celestial presence,
Oh,
and I can,
Very important.
You can do stuff?
yeah,
holy crap.
Yeah, do you want to use it?
yeah.
Oh yeah, every one of these, all these cracks, every one of these cracks are the same fiendish entity. You are, when you trained to do this, you know, it was with minor artifacts. You know what I mean? Like you have never experienced, you've never been in the presence of something this
Yeah.
all-encompassing.
On the level.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he's the real deal.
Yeah.
Did I say
Like,
he was great?
oh, yeah.
but you can feel that in this
This is
medium.
worse than the goddamn magic house we were in. When are we just gonna fight like regular old orcs and stuff?
Yeah,
Like-
There's a period of time where that occurs. But the sort of slivers that you're on, these chunks, they sort of bob in it. Sort of feels like a floating dock. So they do shift and move in this medium. And then before you in the distance are the different pieces of this gate that you can try to resolve. Rosie B. Singer, what's going on?
I am fascinated by everything that I see because it looks like some crazy astronomical meteorological phenomenon that I've never read anything about.
You think that you can see. You think that you can see stars reflected in it. They're warped. I mean, they're the constellations that you know, but they are shifted, just out of joint in the surface of this sort of canopy.
So I have the sage background, which basically is just I know where to find almost any piece of information. I also have this meteorological astronomy thing. I don't know that those things would help me understand what's going on here, but I thought I would ask the dungeon master.
Yeah. If you can, you want to know if
If there's anything that my background in research, in my monastery, reading many, many, many books, if there's any kind of religious text or sacred knowledge that I might have run across that would
Well,
be familiar here.
let's take a
Sacred
look.
be the right word
The
for
stars
what
at
we're looking
night.
here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They glow big and
he
bright.
seems like he's in some kind of religious thrall, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Red
Well, here,
Hand at night.
let's dish up
See
some.
what
Let's
she'll
dish up a history check. Let's see what you get.
Okay, let's do it,
The
shall we?
stars in
That's
night.
not great. That's a 5.
Here, now, Rosie,
You want to try?
Oh, yes,
you
sure.
can absolutely do it.
Yeah, thank you
Forest
for the
friends.
advantage dice. Here we go.
Yeah, you got Forest Friends are back, huh?
Yeah.
10. Oh, yeah. Not any better.
Nice.
Get to fill these
like,
mouths with squirrels. Feed them.
I've read about a god or two.
You know about stars. Yeah, exactly.
I know about some stars.
So let me see. In terms of okay, here's how it would go. You know, you have heard stories. You don't know if this is it. And this is not. There'd be a lot more detail for you later, and it might be something you can research.
Okay.
But you know that there are constellations that sometimes lose stars or have stars replaced in them by other stars, and that process isn't fully understood.
I see.
So when you look at this surface and you see these astronomical phenomena, it's as though they're from another perspective. Like this is not how they look, and you know how they look in different hemispheres. It's the shapes that you know, but they are warped.
Okay. So the knowledge that I gained from this is that we're observing something that is not anywhere on the plane of Earth that we find ourselves in.
Yeah. It is not. This is not how things look from
It's not
your
motherfucking
perspective.
Kansas,
Yeah.
is what you're telling
This
me. Okay.
elder god off this motherfucking plane.
Yeah. So, I don't know what that gains us, except that I don't think that Cathris is in a very good situation. I think he's very far away from us, and that potentially these cracks are about to splinter our very existence.
That's your feeling.
Yeah.
That's your read on the sitch.
That's my instinct.
As I'm like shuddering and vomiting from the divine sense. I can confirm.
from my studies, I can tell you.
Well, actually.
Yeah, exactly. There's got to be a hashtag.
Can I also take a movement and jump over to join my friends? Or is that
Easily.
too many? Okay,
Easily.
good.
No.
The icebergs are drifting
Okay,
apart. We're
so
gonna
I
polar
don't even
bear it
need
up
to roll.
soon.
So just
Oh God,
okay.
no, no,
Stupid question.
no, Grandma. So just straight off of the staff, just the easiest thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But when you push off, it's like a gondola. Like you push off the other one, and it sort of widens. And Chris, and even more of this sort of false daylight is like cast down into this thing, and you can see Cthulhu sort of bobbing in it, but there's just darkness underneath the ruby surface. It's just this black expanse. Cthulhu Drow. Let's play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yeah, can't wait.
Wait, so is she with us now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's popped over.
She lands.
Exactly.
And I'm just like, so 50-50. I mean, 33, 33.
Right,
no,
you were meant the whole time.
Heather, you are also real, and you can be a part of it.
Yeah.
Cthulhu Drow, what do you got?
So
You are basically suspended inside this
right, I'm like
entity.
enwombed by
exactly.
this mouth.
So you
zone.
can approach it in any way. You can reach out with Arcana. You can,
Boy,
you know what I mean? Like you have
boy,
the,
it's a smorgasbord. I can't
no,
wait.
no. I
what
mean,
a feast.
I'm excited to see how you contend with it.
I want to. Well, first of all, I want to attempt to speak to it again telepathically. So I ask. I'm speaking to the mouth ball.
Yeah.
Are you an aspect of it?
An aspect. Of. You want to know if it's an aspect
Right.
of
It
the.
spoke of certain portions of itself as being disappointed. I want to know: am I dealing with a specific aspect of it right now? I'm not talking to the big boy, apparently.
Yes.
Maybe I am.
Is your god named Big Boy?
He's big boy.
Yeah.
And Andre
Bob's big boy.
3000. It's like this is in the pantheon of the Acquisitions Incorporated universe.
Right.
They're constantly opposed poles. No, that's
We
not.
fight at their whim.
That's not canonical.
He is an outcast. I'm sorry.
That's not canonical.
It makes sense. That's for the audience.
Exactly. That's good.
Just to clarify.
It says, "I am its unified heart."
That's good news for me.
He kept you in his heart.
Yeah. Hearts love Valentine's.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we can solve this puzzle.
Yeah.
With love.
Candy.
Oh.
Right.
So like I say, so you speak. Do you want to reach out and try to assess it?
Yeah, let's try and do some of that. Now that it's good to know that it will correspond with me. So let me attempt.
Yeah, pen pals.
Are you still fighting it off as he's doing this?
No, he loves it.
still
Look at
like
him.
bobbing
Look at him.
it.
He loves
Yeah.
it.
He's not
He's
I don't
soaking it like Palm Olive, or
don't-
whatever the opposite of Palm Olive is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You are not being moistened by this.
Ooh.
No, you're being
Desiccated.
desiccated.
Let me do deception. No. Let me do Arcana.
Yeah.
Let's see what I got. Actually, you know what? Let me try religion because I'm a little bit higher there. Let me see what I get. Oh, it's a 20,
That's a
my
nat
friend.
20.
It's a 20? Oh,
It's
Jesus.
a natural 20, my friend. Give me up. Tell me the
You gotta
end game.
write it.
Exactly.
Tell me the end
So
game.
when you're 20th level, here's what happens.
Here's what goes on.
So you're holding, it's almost like a water wing. Like you're holding onto this chunk of the altar, and it is always trying to get between you and it.
Oh, it's not just warded away by it. It's trying to take it from me.
Yeah, this is the only thing that is allowing you to be here and exist in this context at all.
Oh my God.
And you can tell that there is a part of it. Whenever this fluid passes over the symbol, it retracts instantly. But it seems to forget this every 5 seconds or so.
Right.
It's always trying again and always learning that doesn't work. And what you perceive from the iconography, from the religious iconography, you think that this symbol on your stone can't possibly refer to this thing.
Yeah. Seems like it wouldn't mind its own name.
Yeah,
As
just
much as it
as
does.
a relic, you're like, as one of its artifacts, it would adore it. It would protect it and nurture it. And what it's actually trying to do is part it out
Yeah.
and forcibly
Rip it
separate
out.
you from it. So that symbol does not reflect. That symbol is not the name of this thing,
Oh, all right. Well,
whatever it is.
now I'm less excited. So I go from like adulation to like, oh, what?
Yeah, no, it gets
Okay.
worse.
Yucky.
Yeah, walnut on grass. Let's play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. Walnut's like, wow, the AI screening process for interns is super rigorous.
Yeah.
Okay.
How does anyone get through?
She goes from stunned to like pithy one-liners.
Yeah.
Damn it, Walnut.
May I add a little flavor, by the way?
Yeah.
Like after this has occurred, and I'm now aware that I don't have audience with what I want to have audience with.
Yeah.
I go from like, not now, let me see what's going on, to I'm just like shouting and shrieking. Like, no, this is not what I want
No,
anymore.
it's the worst. It's the worst. Now, Walnut, I want to emphasize a couple of things to you. Okay? So everybody's got cool shit. Boons and Banes from the channel. You can
so many
kick.
forest
You can,
friends.
Yeah,
So
you
many
get so
forest-
many forest
you can
friends.
kick in.
Thank
People can put in cheers, and then those bits work up towards specials. So Dinar gets you get rejuiced. Your sacks of acid fill back up.
Yeah, because I'm still empty, right? Because like we jumped right through the portal.
Exactly.
So,
You blew that acid load.
did.
So to speak.
I need a nap.
Walnut, refractory period. Walnut forest friends. It looks like the forest friends were pretty entertaining to them last time.
know, I
So
feel
you
like
got a
it-
couple.
Just a squirrel
pour
geyser.
some-
Exactly.
friends over
Yeah,
this.
exactly. The squirrel cannon.
Yeah.
Squirrel cannon. Squirrel shotgun. Rosie has back in my day so that you can basically grant her a skill roll, a proficiency in one skill or tool for one roll. Just remembers her prodigious experience. And then Cathris can consult his icon and gain the effects of augury, which is basically like, should we do this, should we not do this type thing.
Well, it would be a
So
good
it's
time for
like,
that.
again,
I was gonna say that'd be great.
it's the Cthulhu version of the Magic 8 Ball.
It's called a hint.
Exactly, exactly.
We would get one.
But the
Yes.
main thing, Walnut, that I wanted to
Yes.
emphasize to you is that you have got forest friends. I just wanted to make sure that you did
I'm
not miss
lousy with
them.
forest friends. I see. Let me ask you a question with the forest friends because I don't know. Is there a limit on like what kind of little forest friends? Do they have to be tiny? What's the size class?
It is a sudden swarm of small animals that
Small
scurry
animals.
out of nowhere.
Scurry out of nowhere.
If your suggestion is cool, I can take it, but
Nice.
we can also go.
How rad is it?
Small
Yeah.
compared
How-
to us, or like a god?
Have you seen the movie Up? And could birds airlift him out?
Continue down this path. It's
Yeah,
Dungeons and Dragons.
continue
Could we
to
Operation
investigate it.
Dumbo drop Cathris
A bunch of
from
snakes.
Yeah.
No,
Make
not
a rope.
Yeah. No, I mean I have rope.
Yeah, but that's not
Solution
snake
can't
rope.
be. No, I'm just wondering if I
that.
had like a bunch of like birds. Could
the-
they lift
what's
him
the-
out?
I like the snakes. They're like, grab the snakes, and I go always.
100%.
You bet. No.
Okay, what are we
no,
doing?
No, no.
I like the idea that they're like loosely tied together and you throw them, they just come apart and just drift
That
in
would be
this.
good in this situation.
What's the muscliest bird?
the muscliest?
Yeah.
Oh, the
bird?
muscle bird
Amy knows a lot about birds.
from New Zealand.
What would be a good one?
Good buff bird.
It's like a flying bicep.
You know those like birds with arms that they
It's a bicep with two wings.
Yeah, it's like a sparrow, but
Yeah,
with like
super
skin.
jacked.
I
So
don't know.
like
I'm
a
just
ripped-
thinking like I
A
don't
ripped
know.
ass bird.
Just like some. I mean, I saw some eagles fighting on planet Earth too.
What about a swarm of eagles?
Yeah, can I
Yeah.
just get like nasty with eagles?
Just a
I don't want to
real
waste it. I don't want to
gnarly
be like,
eagles.
I
claws
summon a bunch
face.
of eagles, and you're like, cool, 2 sparrows come out.
Yeah.
And they
No,
claws
half
face.
of one sparrow. No. This is the sort of thing that you know we want to use.
okay.
I want this to happen.
What's your favorite kind of eagle, Walnut?
Oh, I mean, there's
a
so
tough choice,
there's
I
so
know.
many. I mean, I do like golden eagles the most. Also, in fantasy stories, a lot of times eagles help out people that are in trouble and don't know what to do, and we need to retcon ourselves out of the situation.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh shit, yeah, send the king. Why not send the king of the eagles?
I would like,
Deus Ex Eagle.
I would like to try and do this, and we'll see what happens. We'll all learn together.
Yeah.
I'd like to search deep inside of myself and summon up these forest friends and wish so hard for eagles, for big birds to
Please.
come help my good drow boy,
birds.
who is just drowning in goo.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're screaming, and also I think that maybe you being in there is like it's like a wrench in two cogs of a clock, and if I can just get you out of there, it'll just go back.
Maybe we'll go back.
Yeah. Well, I like it. So
I wish for eagles.
So yeah, exactly. So sort of like from the vanishing point of all these shards, you hear a screech, and 7 eagles come out, and you can see them sort of reflected against all these edges.
My favorite.
And for whatever reason, they don't seem too weirded out.
There's usually this.
You'd think that there'd be
sleeves up?
some reaction.
Yeah.
So they come out and they perch on the edge and they're looking down at the situation. How do you want to guide these forest friends?
I want to point to Cathris, and I want to say, bring him to us. Get him out of there.
Get him.
Get him. Sick him, boy. Sick him. No.
These eagles are
Get that
biting
out.
me. The mouths of the eagles.
They get excited about your sigil and take it away. Chris is devoured.
They bring it up into
Bring
their
it to
nest,
me.
and they just rest on it. They feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They feel good.
the sigil, you're like, that's a good thing to have. Those mouths don't like it. Let's get it. And he gets what he wants, we get what we want.
No, I want to point at Cathris with urgency, almost sonically, like imploring them to help.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch you and be like, man, I should have gone to druid school. This is so cool.
So they leap into action at your direction.
Please don't kill these eagles, Jerry.
Oh, they're dead. These eagles this is like a chipper shredder, but just for big birds.
Okay.
It gets advantage on liquefying birds. It has bird liquefier. No,
There.
Smaller birds might have made it.
That's also on the menu right next to gin and tonic.
Just the right
it's
size.
just
Bird
like
liquefier.
it's like a conical burr. It's just the one part of the bird goes in, it goes. No, nothing like that happens.
Good, because that's my nightmare.
No, so the first one swoops down and is able to sort of catch the hem of his sleeve, and sort of drags him through this. So it's viscous, but it's not solid.
And I don't know where this eagle suddenly showed up out
No,
of.
all of a sudden a bird grabs part of your robe and starts dragging you toward this dark shore that you can sort of see in the edge of this field.
I say, good bird.
The next one,
The bird's just swimming?
yeah, exactly. No, so the next one flies down, and then it almost like it gets ensorcelled by the reflection of itself in the surface, and just smashes headlong into it.
Pretty bird.
So it gets up briefly, sort of like, have you ever seen like a puppy on a
Yes, of course.
frozen puddle?
Yes.
Like that. And there's a few of these scratches, and then it just disappears into it.
I'm rolling for all my eagles.
I like that.
No, it's right. The next one is able to swoop in after the last one, grab the hem, and continue to drag him closer. All right, you're good. The last one is able. So they're basically like pulling and then letting go, and the next one pulls down.
Gotcha.
Like it's like they drilled on this somehow.
These are actually from different fantasy IPs.
Yeah, exactly. It's all the best eagles.
All your favorite eagles.
All-star eagles.
No, we got them
Now
all.
that's what I call eagles.
Exactly.
7.
Volume 7. We've got like Gwai here. We got them all. We're ready to go. And so you pull.
I hear you. I see you.
The last one pulls you toward this sort of like border. You can just sort of see this like dark mist border, and then as soon as you're pulled to the edge of it, you can see it's sort of like off of a dock. Like you can reach up and see this sheared edge of the reel. You can see sort of like a forest canopy, but you can see everywhere inside these furrows this entity, this creature that you have somehow sworn yourself to.
Yeah.
So on your turn, you think that you could possibly grab that edge and pull yourself up. Okay. Dinar Blitz in.
So you're almost out?
Yeah.
I'm so nervous.
I don't want to reach in there and get him.
Just grab
Please
the
do.
scruff of the neck.
Get him.
Please do. I
Yeah.
want that.
Lift him up like a
I know, I'm afraid I'm going to get sucked in or something.
I've been waiting for this.
I have a climber's kit.
You like got to boss the eagles around, so I turned to the dog. I'm like, sick 'em.
Get him,
You got
eagle
that?
boy.
You got that rope, right?
I do.
I say, can I have that rope?
Is it made of snakes?
50-foot
Just
hempen rope.
normal rope. normal
50
rope.
feet of rope.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Gosh, I'm touched. You guys are gonna come in here and all that. The Eagles did a lot of that work.
I say, do you still want to get out? Are you good?
Yup.
Are you good?
Yup. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Dangle this rope. Say, here you go. It's just like,
Here, so
grab it.
I need more than the end.
So as you near the edge and dangle the rope over, something glints off of the undulating surface of this. It's all right. It's cool.
Okay.
I need a wisdom check
Oh
from
no.
you.
Oh no.
Not from Dinar.
No, my wisdom's all right.
It's great.
It's normal. 16.
Hey.
All right.
It's great. You can feel yourself on the edge of this as you dangle it over. You can feel yourself just drawn into it, and then for a second, like your foot moves in preparation to swim in this, and then you sort of catch your back foot. You dig your heel into the edge of the strut that you're on. So
been bad.
that's hanging down. Yeah, no, it's supposed to be bad.
Lucky roll.
Yeah. Rosie B. Stinger. How can I help?
Okay, so the situation is that Dinar is dangling a rope that Cthulhu has yet to grab.
Exactly. Chris seen
great. Got
Chris
a rope
is-
right there for you.
Okay.
But you've seen a lot in your 120 years.
I sure as hell have.
He is not present. He is just sort of like a bottle, just bobbing in this muck.
I see. Okay, so he doesn't look like he's got a consciousness to him?
Well, he looks like he's just not, like he's checked out. Like
Okay.
he is completely on some other shit.
Can I reach down and just like slap him? Try to.
Don't reach in.
If you can reach
Don't
down
worry.
and
Yeah,
slap
no,
me, why don't
please.
you yank me out?
I'm gonna, okay, so I'll
Please
just
do that.
I'll stick my quarterstaff there and try to like bonk some sense into him gently.
Okay. Yeah. As you reach over the edge with the staff, I need a wisdom ability.
Yeah, I got some wisdom.
Go crazy.
I got some wisdom.
Yeah,
Yeah. I know.
Let's
I
see
got
what's
that.
Wising
I
up.
got that. That's an 11.
11?
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough.
Okay.
That's enough. That's enough.
Skating right on the
No.
Well, she lived a good
surface.
life.
It's the crevice, right? It's the crevice.
I
If
see.
you're exposed to the whole thing, it's a different story. So rope is hanging out. There's a bow staff. This is a very important decision for you, Cthulhu Straub. Whose aid will you accept?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
redundant.
I'm not trying to help.
Oh,
Just trying to hit him in the face.
You're
wanna
just
hit him
trying to
in the
like
you just want to
prod
poke
me.
him?
Yeah, I just wanted to wake him up a little bit. I want to make sure that like
Okay.
just
So you just give him a tap on the head.
Just not
Just to let him know his boss.
Yeah.
Kid poking a dead body. with
Yeah,
a
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm fascinated by
yeah.
this. So I'm like,
Yeah.
as though from a great distance, from you, in your perception, you just see this rod just coming at you, and it's like, have you ever seen the movie Antichrist?
Probably.
Like the initial shower scene?
yes.
missed that
Yeah,
one.
it's like that. Like this
get that
this rod
reference.
is coming down forever, and then it comes into contact with your forehead, and then it just nudges you back, and then when it pulls back away, now you're in real time again.
Oh, okay. Ah, whoa.
So you're just sort of like slipping and bobbing in this muck. Right above your head is like you would play with a cat, I assume. You're dangling a rope.
do I see any difference after
Smacking you in
my?
the face
Yeah,
with it.
yeah.
bonking?
He's blinking.
Okay. Nice.
We're back.
He's remembered how to blink.
Okay. Excellent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
On to me.
It's onto you, Cthulhu Straub.
I swim back to that mouse
Yeah.
cave so I can get some more of those secrets.
Store that juice.
Just get this rope out of here.
You can if you want. I mean,
No, I
this
just
is
think I thought you did.
Yeah.
this is Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, if that's how you want to do it, that's a
Sure.
legitimate
Is that
thing
a
you can do.
Cthulhu's thing?
If it was my
Now we're all
Your
playing a
big
if it was
full
my guy, I would
characters.
have gone for it, but not this time. I'm gonna take a hold of this rope.
Yeah. Get a hold of it. He's massive and
Yeah.
strong.
He
If
seems
you
like
if
it.
you get a hold of this rope, we're not talking about rolls and checks.
Yeah.
We're talking about you coming up out of this fucking
No,
shit.
Saving throw, because I'm going to pull you so hard, you're going to fly in the air.
Let's get it done.
You're gonna take damage.
I'm gonna do
So
that.
yeah, so
the hell outta
he wraps his
Little
hands
noodle arms around it.
Yeah, exactly.
Look,
Sick
I'm
of
not,
me.
I'm not big. I'm
Yeah,
still
exactly.
an elf.
No, this
of
is
sorts.
it's irrelevant. Like he has an irrelevant weight to you.
In fact, the only reason you
3
pull
eagles worth.
on the rope is to get the rope back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
an eagle could carry you.
Yeah.
They're not that big.
Yeah, just drag him through.
Yeah.
That's a good rope.
Here,
My
so just
grandmother's
like
rope.
with one hand, it's just
Yeah.
like pull him up, and then you're already done. You're already done with this shit.
Say, everyone, watch this. And I say, look how strong I am, everyone. I'm so great.
And I'm totally
And I say,
out on
right?
the- Yeah.
And you take too long, and I dip you back in. And then I pull you back out. I say, I'm the best, right?
I think you get
Too late. Sorry, back down again.
Any
And I wait,
kind
and I
of
say, who's the strongest and the best?
this.
Too long. Back down. We'll do it one more time. Who's the strongest and the best?
No.
That's better.
Yeah, exactly. Just over.
I was gonna say any confession you could get out of me at that point. Like you put, who's the best? Like, you, anybody? Yes, not me. Whatever you want me to say.
Any non-me entity.
Yeah. Is it me? Do you want me to be it? I'll say yes
No,
to me.
it's me.
It's
I'm the
you.
best.
You for sure.
So you've dragged him out, just flopped him down. I mean, it's like we would keep all the fish just sort of on that chain. Then you just like, you're done with that. Now you're on to your next shit. This is out Walnut.
Take a nap.
We are back at the
Sure.
top, but there is something about that
That portal.
Mary.
that does not. There's something about where Chris is drawn up out of. You can see it creeping over the edge and moving in. But your situation right now is that this is creeping up. You need to try to find some way to get this configuration back together so that you can get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Okay. So we need to get to the portal. Where's is this like
That's job one.
job one? Right. How far away is like the next thing? Jumpable?
Well, these are all like slivers. They all sort of erupt out from sort of the vanishing point in the middle.
Oh, so we
you
need to
can-
get this stuff. back
Yeah,
together.
imagine that they're all sort of like pie, like pizza wedges that sort of join
I'm
at a point.
imagining it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would be very illogical for us to try to run there.
But you could run there, but once you got there, I mean, you could run there and get a better look at it. Once you got there, there still needs to be something to arrange these slices that are sort of bobbing in this fluid.
Okay.
But yeah, getting up there and investigating it is a great plan.
Okay, great. Well, one, I want to just whisper a little prayer for that eagle that got sucked into the thing.
Moment of silence.
Just
Yeah.
a moment of silence.
One moment, please.
And
I'm
then
still screaming, by the way.
I
Just
still respectfully
rolling back
bow
and
my
forth.
head. Then I just like look at you kind of angrily. Okay, so then I want to look at I want to start moving towards
exactly.
the portal.
Yeah.
And I want to get as close as I can in my, my speed's only 35.
Yeah,
so-
absolutely. It's not far.
It's not far, okay.
Because space
Because
is
of the
not
way that
working.
It is. Right.
It is not. The green light is not on this device. You are walking out sort of on these long, incredible, sharpening pontoons
Okay.
toward this, and then near the end, it's almost like pickup sticks. It's just like this ring of sharp points that are just offset a little bit.
Okay. I'm so scared to touch him.
Yeah, that's reasonable. Impossibly sharp teeth
Yeah.
of the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, I don't know.
Can I do a perception check to see if there'd be a place that I could feel like I could nudge one with something?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, cool. I have good perception, so let's give it a shot. 17?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You think that? I mean, it's strange, but these shards are physical.
Okay.
They could be bound together.
Okay.
The cracks could be sealed. I mean, you have a bunch of ways to approach this
Okay, great.
as a physical problem.
Okay. So then I look back to the rest of you guys and I go, let's get the hell out of here. Help me put this shit together.
Put the world back together.
Yeah,
Please. Walnut does not sound 100% okay.
Suffered another terrifying animal loss today.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. Yeah, every day is harder than the
It's
last.
not even
But
different
do you
days.
want to make some attempt to resolve this?
Yeah, I mean, can I try and lash it together with this goopy rope I got?
Yeah.
Cool. What do I do?
Give you the rope back.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Literally my grandmother's rope.
Yeah.
Came in very handy.
I'm like,
We got our vagrant.
Smoothing down some of the fibers.
For the frayed edge. You're like, there you go.
I'm sorry, Mima.
Just like
Sorry, Mima. Yeah, can I try and lash it together? Can I like
Yeah.
roll for it? What would that be? Something?
Yeah, I would say survival.
Survival?
Yeah.
Great. Oh, something I'm proficient in.
Well, no, it's in that sort of not continuum.
Nope. That's all I got. 7.
All right. So you're looping it around these edges, and then you make the knot that you remember it going this way. It's like forgetting how to tie a tie type
Yeah,
thing.
and then it just comes apart.
Ordinarily, you would look at YouTube, right?
Sure.
But it hasn't been invented.
Right.
So as you cinch it,
So they get you.
it shreds and splits on the teeth of these
No.
prints. Yep, it's just the front part. It's okay.
Okay. That was
Dinar
a
Blitz
long
in.
turn.
God.
So there's different situations. You can try to cinch it up back here. Try to cinch it up front.
What does cinching it up entail?
Basically, we have physical objects
Yeah.
that need to be shifted and or moved.
Well, I'm
Did you,
big
got
and strong.
Glue?
Do I have glue? No.
I have a bag of sand.
I have a toothbrush.
Could I summon animals to make glue?
Summon horses.
into the fissure.
You know, it has only been like one day, and you've killed a lot of animals.
Yeah.
There have been
you
zero
were
animals that have died except that.
you were animal
No,
killer
I think I
number
killed
one.
every single squirrel that was on the
Oh,
wizard.
yeah, they did turn into this.
You did kill a
That
lot
was a
of
squirrel
squirrels.
smoothie. All right, never
Yeah.
mind.
It was a pudding. You can approach this, as you would a physical problem, if you want.
So is the rope slightly damaged?
It's
or?
only slightly damaged. There's
Yes.
50 feet of it to fuck up.
Yeah, there's
How
tons.
damaged.
Because if these are like floating like pontoons, it's like, well, you need an anchor
back
point,
in.
right? So like go here, give the rope to Rosie, jump to the next one since you're
Oh, it's
the
like
most
you get
agile,
drunk on kayaks with
and
friends.
then try to pull them together. Is my suggestion.
This is a solid plan. Do you want to start initiating that?
Yeah. Should I
I'm with
say,
you.
there you go.
All right. So on your turn, you enunciate this
Yeah.
this pontoon scenario.
You're gonna have to adhere it to something over there, because otherwise I'll just yoink you right off.
I'll adhere to this guy.
It's gonna be fine.
So Dinar, you have tossed the rope to Rosie, whose turn it is next.
I'm going to jam my quarterstaff into the ground, into the soft earth of the forest floor that I'm
The
standing on.
loam.
Yep, the loam right in there. And I'm going to use that as the anchor and grip onto it and then go, giddy up, cowboy.
Okay. So you begin
I
to
don't
you
know what
begin
that
to
means.
you begin to tug that closer. The quarterstaff holds. You're able to draw these together. You're a little agitated because the seam isn't exactly right.
Yeah, that would bug me.
It might. We'll see. We'll see if it's okay when your turn comes back around. Right now, it's not okay. Right now, it's a little wrong. It's like if the fork is a little bit off from the knife,
Yo,
we don't
yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
Right? That's not how you were raised. Cathristraub.
The universe might not like it either. I don't know.
Exactly. So
me first.
Rosie, you've held this as the anchor. Do you toss the other end? You toss the next part of this length up to
I believe I will.
Cathristraub.
Okay. I see what we're doing now, and through my my sobs, because I'm starting to stop screaming now. I go, it's like a tugboat, toot toot, and then I grab that rope. And what's on my shard? What's on your shard? .com.
What's on your shard?
Yeah. What can I anchor it to? Let me see here, because I'm assuming
Just to
if we do them all like
Yeah,
that.
come up.
A
Exactly.
rock?
So come up with
If there's a rock or a tree stump or
come
anything
up
like
with
that,
a plan.
yeah, then I want to lash it to that. Do we have enough to send it back over there? So with one pull, we're just knitting the whole mess. An
It's a cool
additional.
plan. You may have to make something. You may have to
Let me see
use
here.
something.
Now would have been a really good time for something that didn't work so well last time, but we didn't rest. It's Thorn Whip.
That is a premium whip experience.
Yeah.
I got
What
some.
if you just like hug your island?
Look, nothing's
go
bad's
forward?
happening right
What
now.
if I
We're
get
just
under
floating.
it
Let's all
in
just
the
take
water
quick
again?
naps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stop
but the
it.
thing is creeping.
No, let's see here.
Just take a quick nap
take
in
a
the abyss.
A quick nap.
It's not the thing I was thinking of. I thought phantasmal force is not an actual object. I cannot create a thing.
Yeah.
Can you tell me?
Yeah.
Would mending have any effect
You're forever trying to
on
mend.
this? I gotta mend.
Oh my God.
It's only now. It only works on
Men's
objects
rights.
of like 1 foot, where the rift is a foot, like a tear or what have you. But would it work on these facets? Could I do it at the center point?
Interesting.
Mend reality.
Yeah. I might have to do it 6 times if that's how many shards we have.
Is it sufficiently rad?
It's definitely
Because we're talking about
sufficiently
math
rad.
now. If I can
yeah.
mend
You can
those
see
points,
it.
the rest of it will line
A
up.
level 3 character using men to fix the fabric of reality.
Welcome to my campaign.
This is what we like to call homebrew.
yeah. But I like
But
it.
it's good.
I think there's something interesting there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop trying to talk him out of it.
Sorry.
It's a solution.
Let's see.
All I got is strength and rope.
Exactly, but I am gonna demand an intelligence ability.
That's permissible.
You think that you can use mending to sew up some of the physical aspects of these points,
Right.
but getting it properly dialed in is going to require an intelligence
Okay.
check from you. So what I'm looking for is that dice plus your intelligence number that you see in the upper left-hand corner.
I'm going to love to give it to you. Well, I'm going to take an advantage, by the way.
Oh.
All right. I don't know if I need it either, but I did say I would take it.
Yeah.
So this is going to be an 18.
Okay. Roll the other one because you
See
paid
if
for
it
it.
gets
But let's
better.
check it out. No, it didn't get better, but 18 is pretty steady, I feel like.
So you can see up close, it's almost like a palette or a color wheel. You can just sort of see like slight differences in the color of these points, and you use the mending spell to sort of attach this bit of bark, to the tree that exists in this. It's like making a really sophisticated puzzle.
Right.
Basically. And you're able to get a couple of these pieces, you feel like, in a solid place, but you don't think that you'd be able to pass through this door yet, or you don't know what the result would be.
I see. Let's see here. I don't know what else I got.
Well,
Let's
that's-
think about
that's-
it.
that's
Yeah,
your
that's my
turn.
turn. I did it.
Walnut.
Okay, how many?
I saw you shaking some papers.
Yeah.
Do you have a good plan?
How many shards do we have that are still separated? A bunch?
Right now, he is attached, you think 2 or 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have another 3 over here that we can try to cinch
Incredible.
together.
I turn into a giant spider using wild shape.
Are you for fucking real?
A variable rope machine.
Yes.
You're just ropes for days. That's
Yeah.
all you are.
You have a rope gland.
I have a special sack just for ropes.
Yeah.
But
And I would like to,
Yeah.
I would like to make some of my good butt rope.
that's how spiders work.
It's near the butt. It's not in the butt.
All right. Sorry, we have a spider.
All right, Dr.
expert.
Doolittle.
What you gonna do with all that rope?
What am I going to do with all that rope? So I can I have a web attack, so I can just shoot one of these things
You're sticky icky.
and, use my little mandibles.
My little pedipalps.
Yeah, my pedipalps. Sorry,
You
all
don't
the...
bite it.
Right.
You know
It's
what I
just
mean?
me.
Just bite it.
Yeah, just put, and then I want to put
Use
it.
your haunches.
put it in. Yeah.
Here.
Your
Do you want
haunches
me to
to work.
roll to see if I can get these spots or something?
Yeah, I would love that. I want a wisdom check from you.
You want a wisdom check
I
from me?
want a wisdom check.
I'm very wizzy.
Very good hunch.
Ooh, 21.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you see it, and it's this circular pattern. So basically sort of splayed out almost like a floral icon,
Whoa.
right? And no. And that's the thing. It's just your awareness as a spider. You know where the problems are, like where each.
I can see the
Where,
matrix.
yeah, exactly. Where each of these seams, you know where it's wrong, and then she becomes bulbous for real.
I'm hacking the web.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
And she just skitters,
web.
like effortlessly skitters
I get all these references.
around
Those,
and even up
Yeah.
around this this partitioning, this shattered partition, and sews it all together. And then with a final tug, you see everything sort of slide together. You can see thin seams, but the portal is there and ready to go.
And unfortunately, you still see a giant spider.
Yeah.
How big are you?
Giant spider.
Giant.
It's the size class large.
It's not a small spider.
No.
I want to ride her.
It's a venti.
Spider rider?
Yeah.
Is it just for the pun?
No.
I
I'm
would.
saying no.
because it's amazing.
If it was Rosie, yeah, Walnut will allow this.
Nice. Okay.
I saw I ducked down.
I jump on. I'm riding a spider. Crossing it off my bucket list. Thank you.
It's fine. Remain in spider form.
I love it.
All right.
So pleased.
Yeah.
Great.
You pass through. Now, this portal is not 100% designed for spiders, but it's fine.
Okay.
You're able to sort of make yourself portal compatible.
Oh, like they do.
Yeah, exactly.
get all-
Well, no,
Ew.
it's like the gull wing door. It's like right here, and then so
Yeah.
legs are higher. Yeah, I'm gonna high knee it through the crack.
So you're kind of hugged in tight on that thorax
Yeah.
by these,
Oh, yeah.
these
All that-
barbed legs.
And
that are now-
I deeply believe this is a nasty thing that I'm doing.
That thorax.
Thorax.
You got a grip on it.
Yeah. Scaly.
As you
The most necessary thing to have done.
you pass
Yeah,
through.
like teabagging your friends. Is that?
That was to establish
teabagging them
the pecking order.
in an unknowable ancient evil.
Right.
Probably never happened in a campaign before.
No.
That's the kind of material we
Needless.
deliver.
Who's yeah?
It's like
I
Call
of
gotta
Duty all the
prove
time.
I'm strong.
So you push
voting
through.
on leader.
Yeah. Dinar, do you pass through this arch?
Well, yeah. If everyone else already
Yeah.
has. Last, hesitantly.
Yeah,
Because doorways and whatnot.
Yeah, Cthulhu, as you pass through it, you sort of wonder idly what those hairline fractures in the portal might result in. And as you
Oops, cheese wire.
pass through,
Party way.
party wire. As you pass through, you emerge in a place that is profoundly abstract. So you move from different versions of the same space into a shattered version of a natural space. This does not have an analog with space. The realm that you have entered is defined primarily by a gray mist. You, Rosie, and you, Walnut, are sort of hugging. You have your legs around the edge of a staircase that is slowly spinning in place.
This.
Yeah, Hogwarts. Are you telling me that Jim Dark Magic passed this AI initiation
No way.
test?
Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Hogwarts is an incredible visual cue. That's exactly what we're talking about, specifically the Gryffindor
Okay.
scenario,
Stairs.
right?
Okay.
I get this reference.
But when each of you emerge, you are on your own versions of these geometric objects, these staircases
Okay.
that are in different places. So it's vitally important that from here on that I know when your character is speaking and when you are speaking.
Ooh, okay.
See?
So this
Yeah.
is up and down is down though, right? This isn't like MC Escher.
As near as you can tell, there is an up based on how you're standing on this. No one, if you look around, you can see your fellows, but they are not coming out of the fucking side or anything
All
like
right.
that.
It's not like I'm standing here and you're standing there.
Sound like
Like,
that. Yeah.
Exactly. But this swing does require some concentration to maintain your position on it. Obviously, you're just gripped around it.
On on.
That abdomen is just laying down on the top of this thing.
Kate speaking, not Rosie. How close do our staircases swing to each other?
They do not intersect each other's arcs
Okay.
at all.
So we're orbiting very different.
Yeah, exactly.
planets.
And there are other shapes. There are other like primitive shapes that exist in this space
Such as?
as well. Spheres,
I like that.
pyramid shapes,
Okay.
dodecahedrons.
Toroids?
Wait, do they have numbers?
parallelograms.
We're in the table.
No. Yeah. Now you're in the deep web.
Now what do you like?
Whose turn is it?
It's
Yeah,
Dinar's turn.
Oh, okay.
Is it?
Yeah, I did all. I mean,
She uses
Well,
spiders.
no,
I did all my
do
web
there?
stuff.
Yeah, she's a spider.
So wait, we're all on little spinny stairwells. This is
Revolving,
Ryan
whirling.
talking
Right, exactly.
independly.
Nothing on
Their
that.
arcs don't converge.
Mhm.
But like, how far apart are these? Just roughly?
Roughly, probably 45 feet.
Okay. So we went through this portal and all popped up on our own little stairwells.
Do they look like they? Sorry, you go ahead.
No.
your turn, my friend.
Yeah, I guess I'll just be like, Hey guys. Everyone okay? Going to the top of my stairs.
So you speak.
Yeah.
So you speak.
Yeah.
So you say, hey guys, going to the top of my stairs.
Yep.
And there is an image at the end of your staircase of you walking toward the top of the stairs. What, are you delighted, Chris?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does everyone see that, or do
Yeah.
I just see that?
No, you see it like it's a real thing.
Okay. Looks like I'm gonna do that. Looks like I'm gonna do that. And then I do it.
Okay. Great.
So you walk up, you follow this other version of yourself to the top of these stairs.
Yeah.
And then you wait. The farther you walk up the stairs, the more stairs there seem to be at the top, and the fewer there are behind you.
I don't want to get out of eyesight of anyone.
That's a good plan.
Yeah.
That's a good plan in a place that's completely beyond space and time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna whisper.
Rosie.
Rosie, I'm Rosie.
I'm Rosie.
I'm
I am Rosie.
Wait,
the
I'm
number one
Rosie.
thing I say. I'm Rosie. Holnut, do you think we should just go back through the portal? This place sucks.
When she says the word portal, the top of your staircase flattens out, smooths out, and a portal appears.
Tight.
It's scribble knots.
Oh.
Hey, hold on, let me take a moment to wink at the camera.
Cheeseburger.
It's not your turn.
This is Amy talking. Say more equity.
Better contracts.
Yeah.
Graduation from internship.
Yeah. So it's there. Previously, these portals have had a dark cast, a gray cast. This is a pearlescent white portal.
Okay. Well, on my turn, maybe I can do something about it.
Yep. Cthulhu Straub,
Now,
how will you enjoy your whirling staircase?
I don't know. This is a refreshing respite from what I was just at.
Say one true God and see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Back in the mouth.
Just one moment. No, it goes down. And when it goes up, there's no workers. It's just gone.
Yeah, but it goes licks its chops. I did see what just happened. Did I?
Yes.
But I didn't hear it apparently because
I whispered.
you whispered. So I'm not sure how a portal showed up. But I do say I'm not sure how they got a portal. No, I don't say that.
When you say the word portal,
No, I don't actually say it. That's me metagaming, but it doesn't work. I'm curious though. Do the stairs match up at all? They don't look like they match. Okay.
no, they aren't a part of a single architecture or anything like that. Theirs is sort of is marble in nature. Yours is rustic woods.
Oh, so completely different. I see. Jeez, fascinating.
Just the main thing I need to ask, the main thing I need to make sure is that I know when Cthulhu Straub is speaking and when Chris Straub is speaking.
Exactly right. No, I will precede his words. Let me. I want to just do an insight check and see if I get a sense of, just the nature
Absolutely.
of the stairs.
Yeah.
I got
Inside
nothing
this would be. I would say this is going to be more on the Arcana.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
You do have Nubenomicon.
I do.
If there's a
Yeah, you could.
magic
Yeah.
8 ball
Yeah.
question.
Oh, and it is, and I get a single one, right?
Yeah, exactly. It'd be like I could tell you if it's basically a mystical magic 8 ball. It's this is a good thing or a bad thing. Wheel or woe, I think, is the usual way it's phrased.
Ugh. Nothing that would assist me because I'm like,
Don't worry, you'll have plenty of opportunities
let's-
to use it.
all right, yeah, let me hang on to it.
Yeah.
That one's too important. So let's do again Arcana. Ugh. That one is gonna be 10.
10.
Yeah.
This place is shapeless. It has ephemeral things that appear and then leave. But you saw that Dinar, wherever he goes on this, it just sort of goes with him and follows. You want to think about it for a little bit?
Yeah, let
You
me
want to sit there and
hold.
think about what you did?
Let me hold.
Dinar, what's in?
Wrong.
Oh yeah, walnut.
This will not be me, Walnut speaking at all because Walnut cannot speak as a spider. So
Yeah.
Getting you out of that. I would seeing the portal. Can I look at? Can I try and shoot a web onto Cthulhu and get him?
Oh yeah.
What's the range on your web?
So I guess we can't
As
do
much
it.
as you
I don't have
need.
that written down.
It's a good thought, though. Let me
Yeah.
see what I could have done.
Shoot. Okay.
I still have the rope. I have your rope.
So, I mean, we could go through the portal, but it seems like I wouldn't want to go through the portal with everybody. I don't want to turn out of this spider because it seems very helpful.
I think Rosie has cotton on to what's going on here, so you can.
Yeah, you can
show if you
broadcast.
want. Yeah. Can I just like out of turn broadcast?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want, you can say something if you want
It's
to.
scribble knots. say whatever you need to get out of here.
So then I'm going to turn into Walnut.
Yeah, you probably want to turn.
Still on her back.
Yeah.
Still.
It's
No
all fours.
problem. Okay.
No,
I
she's
weigh
standing up.
29
Like,
pounds.
Yeah,
it's
like
fine,
Yoda.
yeah.
Okay, cool. So no more spider.
Yeah.
I'm now the dashing devil may care druid that you all love. And I say, we need bridges to connect all these stairs.
Okay. As you say, we need bridges to connect all these stairs. The staircases stop in some configuration, and then you see stairways joining from tops to bottoms and bottoms to tops, but the space is rapidly filling with a geometric pattern of stairways.
Okay.
See,
Oops.
it's like the end of Interstellar.
Whoops. Okay.
It's interstellar scribble knots.
Ding, 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 ding.
That was me. I say,
There's a clear path, yeah.
how did you get a portal? And I look around.
You hear a sound almost like a sound of a xylophone. It's like a resonant ping, and then their portal sort of flashes inside the middle of it.
Ooh,
Look at that.
look at that hint marker.
Yeah. So when these bridges are being built,
Yeah, they're just clacking together different
are they
materials.
built or are they still?
Yeah. It's super. It's fast, but like I say, the place is rapidly filling up with them.
Okay. Say, cool with the bridges.
It's trying to join. It's trying to join every vertex, basically.
Right, yeah.
Well, what's the opposite of a bridge? I just run over towards those guys. I mean, towards the portal. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you just go through, like past them?
No, I don't go through the portal. I just huddle up.
Yeah.
God, I want to go through that.
The team. All right.
I'm the last to go through all doors.
Rosie Beestinger.
Yeah, is Cthulhu set up to get to us?
Yeah, there is a thicket of stairways sort of growing together, but there is still a path for him to get through.
Okay, I'm gonna say cup of tea, just to try it. Cup of tea.
It appears, but about a foot higher than you'd like.
Yeah.
And then falls, but not too fast.
Okay. I'm very agile. Grab it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just
I'm very happy.
That's it.
That's
It's a-
it.
it's a good
That's
spot.
action.
That's
That's
action.
action.
really good.
First round.
That's good.
Amazing. All right. If there is a path for me, then I would like to join these fellows.
Yep. As you're moving across this path, I mean, the space is behind you is rapidly filling up
With stairs.
with additional stairs of every conceivable manufacturer.
Stair world.
Yeah.
This could be valuable. Hang out here and just
The
farm
next
them.
HBO show. I think.
You defeat elite stairs.
Yeah.
That's the key.
As I approach them, like I have enough space to get to them before my stairs
Yes,
die off.
absolutely.
Okay. So I've done that. Are we all now at this?
You stand
portal?
before a glowing portal, as so many Dungeons and Dragons parties before you have.
Yuck. I hate these portals.
I choose death. No.
Yeah.
Just jump off. No,
Yeah. me dying.
but you'd fall like 2 feet because there'd be a set of stairs there.
Yeah.
Oh man. I kind of just want to go through.
Go through it. Pass
Go
right
ahead.
I feel like I need to go through it, guys.
Don't be afraid.
I give you each like a look like, I'm gonna just do it. All right.
This is Wish World, man.
Yeah.
I say
Yeah. Now you found the world.
gold pieces and health potions. I say that out loud.
No, thank you.
Yeah. It's like it's like Vegas.
Yeah.
Just glinting like
this
like a
one, like-
school of goldfish
Nice.
just clinking down like gold rolling down these infinite staircases.
Oh, it's so noisy.
Yeah,
cacophony.
the sound is awful, but you hear breaking glass. You see drips running down.
Look what you did.
The party has gathered before this portal. What's next?
Go through.
Go through the portal.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to try to get some gold.
Oh, before I go through the portal, I have a missive from Viari.
Oh yeah.
I have to say Jim Dark Magic and then hold him hostage until he agrees to our demands.
That's clever. You say Jim Dark Magic?
Let's hear that out.
And then he materializes.
That's actually really funny.
Let's see where this goes. All right, Rosie, I guess
You're on my back.
I am on your back. I remember Jim Dark Magic from the inn, and for some reason, I think like he'd probably know how to help us right now. So I say Jim Dark Magic out loud.
Jim Dark Magic?
Yeah.
Okay. There is a sound like a slap on a bass drum. And exactly. And a purple garbed wizard is sort of descending through space, and he says, "What the?" And then you see two parts of stairs grow together and liquefy him.
Rosie says, "Whoops."
Yeah.
To the portal.
Jump through the portal.
You keep fucking with my game, Pat Rothfuss. You keep fucking with my game.
I
He'll
love it.
kill characters. He'll kill beloved main characters.
I don't even
Was
care.
it a purple-robed wizard, or was it a lithe rogue with red hair?
It's sensual.
I want to jump through this portal, and I got
Excellent.
Rosie on my back.
All right, absolutely.
I take her through.
Me through also, please.
You
I say handful of gold.
Yeah.
And then I go.
just it goes
And I'm supposed to see what happens.
Nice,
Right.
nice boy.
as you walk through Rosie and Walnut. You're holding on to each other physically.
Mhm.
You do that. You both appear in a warm bed
Together?
together.
Whoa.
Finally.
Slash fic.
Listen, it's what the fans want.
Yeah.
No,
Walnut's intimidated by your experience, but he's okay with it.
Geriatric
I have a lot to
action.
it's it.
Geriatric. There's something there. Workshop.
I,
We'll think about it. We'll
I
workshop that.
definitely heave a huge sigh of relief, and then I look to Rosie and I go, "Are you all right?"
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Better.
there are on the bedside table there is a pot of tea and 2 envelopes.
Okay. Well, I want to pour tea for Rosie. I don't see these 2 clowns.
No.
Great. Honestly,
50.
this
Perfect.
Saving the best for last.
that's what
Yeah.
Walnut wanted all along.
It's a huge win. 50-50 split.
So I pour some tea for Rosie because she's an
Exactly.
older woman who I obviously respect due to her years.
Yeah.
Pour her some tea. Make sure that she's all propped up in bed. Okay. Give her the tea. I'm still in bed the whole time.
Yeah.
With her.
You're
Right.
reaching. Oh yeah, you're not
we're
leaving the
snuggling.
bed.
And then decide to read open my envelope, and then I pass her hers.
Exactly. Inside, there is a document that says Walnut Dongrass of the Enclave Pax Anima is a member in good standing Acquisitions Incorporated.
I did it.
You did it,
This
darling.
is Amy talking.
So,
Acquisitions. That's awesome.
Right.
Yay!
You have a similar one that says Rosie B. Stinger, member in good standing Acquisitions Incorporated. That is it. It's a darkened room. This is a room that's been prepared for sleep. It's simple but homey and comfortable.
let's take a long ass rest.
Yes.
Just a long one.
The longest ass rest.
No.
What?
Look at you little dog.
I'm just waiting for it to be official.
Oh, you're putting the pin on.
Are you a little worried about us? I mean,
Yeah. So as you
We're still inside that membrane. Let's discover
yeah, we're back in the mouth,
what's occurred.
and they're celebrating and sleeping.
So as you pass through, you go through this. I mean, you're still pretty hurt. I mean, you're
I'm not well.
you're not doing well.
This whole time I've not
Right?
been good. Yeah.
You emerge under the covers in a soft bed filled with dry straw.
Dry for now.
Dry straw.
Straub.
I wet the bed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I pee.
Bonus action.
Your bedside table has an empty wine glass, and a bottle of dark wine and an envelope.
Oh, I
Got the hard shit.
throw the sheets off. I was afraid that I check the envelope to see if it's roiling with teeth.
No, this. There are so few teeth.
Like 3.
Like blessing Max.
Yeah.
Right.
Top.
Not the usual number.
Yeah.
Writhing saw teeth.
All right,
No,
well,
for an envelope.
I'm very careful
Yeah.
with it, and
Way less than what you were dealing
Exactly.
with. Like,
Howler.
Yeah, distrustingly, I open the envelope.
Cthulhu Straub. Member in Good Standing Acquisitions Incorporated. 25% share. As you emerge through, you appear in a bed with the covers up, and then almost immediately the bed shatters from the middle.
yeah. Where's my gold?
It just goes. Your hand is empty. It basically like a trap, like a bear trap.
Yeah.
The bed just goes like this.
Like 2 Murphy
Does that-
beds
Yeah.
in the center. Just clap shut.
It's not a mimic, but it is.
I know, I freak out.
There's a close up and like, why me?
I know. Wah, wah. I'm big
Zooms
and
right in.
too big and strong, I guess.
What kind of drink does he have?
What he's gonna have to escape
Climb out
this
of his
bed.
Okay. Do I have to roll to
Initiative.
escape the bed? Yeah. I pull out my sword.
No, yeah.
Just start hacking at it, and I sleep on the pile of whatever it is.
the lumber.
Yeah.
And
Lumber
loudly
support?
to no one. You're like, I prefer a pile anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
In the corner, you just push all the pieces to.
Yeah. I don't trust any furniture after all this.
You reach up. There is a bottle of Gennari silver wine, which is a vintage from your city, your eastern, in the eastern peaks of the Sword Mountains. Thoughtful, tasteful. There's an envelope sort of resting against the front of the bottle.
All right. Drink the bottle.
Wander around, looking out the
Am I gonna
window.
get those
Crack my
notes or
knuckles.
anything?
Yeah, I look
Yeah.
around.
Okay.
Take a nap. And then I read the
You wake up in the morning and
I
read
wake
it.
it up. I fully rest in case it attacks me.
Oh, yeah. I will deal with this in the AM.
Yep, yeah. I had a long couple days.
See an envelope with your name on it, you're like, nope.
Later.
Bye.
It says Dinar of the Noble House Blitzen. Member in Good Standing Acquisitions Incorporated.
I was waiting for the curveball there.
Remember in
You're like, God
questionable
damn it.
standing.
Yeah. Some kind of dragon person.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's the tea dipping thing, right?
That's where you fucked up.
sorry.
That's where you fucked up.
Yeah.
But yeah, simple rooms. Not comfortable, but nothing out of the ordinary.
It's a bed. It's more comfortable than
Yeah,
whatever
exactly.
hell you came out
So
of.
I'm like in a room by myself,
You are in a room by yourself. It has 2 doors.
and I go, where are you guys? Anyone hear me? I say, what? Really loud.
It is entirely possible to hear the sound of Dinar Blitzen talking to himself and someone else, he hopes, in a nearby adjoining room.
I offer Rosie more tea.
I turn to Walnut and say, man, I'd love to not hear that guy's voice for like 5 seconds.
And how?
I start thrashing against the walls with my sword. Another trap! I'll save everyone.
Yeah, I hear you, and I say, yep, gotta go to sleep. Gotta still hurt, gotta go sleep. Time to sleep.
I like how I was the fool for just grabbing a door to open it, and everyone's like, "That's crazy. Why would you do that?" And then everyone just immediately says, "No, bed's in a confined space. This is all fine and normal." Now I'm on edge now forever.
Trust issues, yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Trust issues, but like for plants, food,
Yeah,
doors.
doors,
Yeah.
definitely doors.
I want to.
door marriage.
Do we feel rested or no?
We got full rest.
After you wake up?
Yeah. Do we feel? Is it?
Yeah,
are
yeah,
we
yeah.
good?
yeah.
Real
No,
ass rest?
you
Okay.
have actually slept for real
Okay.
for a night.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Get those hit
4
points
years.
back.
Change my spell loadout.
Yeah. Long
Yeah,
rest.
get rid of this.
Spell
Ooh,
it
key
out.
points. Get refreshed.
You get your shit back, Cthulhu,
Please do.
your big guns.
All right. Well,
Yummy.
I want to say that I pocket the envelope somewhere safe. Put it somewhere on my person.
It's on your person at all times.
At all times.
Okay.
I'm putting it on my character sheet.
There we go.
Yeah.
some interior pocket of your
When we stop somewhere, I'll have it framed.
dress. Exactly.
Yeah,
But as I said, your rooms have they have 2 doors apiece. They have a larger door that you remember from you've seen doors like this very often for what seems like a week. And then there's a smaller, more simple door on an interior wall of your rooms.
I
A
want
walking around door.
I want to go try the tiny door.
Yeah. The tiny door opens into a room not much bigger than maybe like 4 small closets put together. There's a tiny table in the middle with a candle and a bookshelf sort of against the far wall. And there are 4 doors leading into this room. Four small doors.
Dude, is this our base? And I go, big guy? You in here?
I hear that, I assume?
Yeah, yeah.
I go, yeah.
No, the second you fall asleep,
Yeah. You gained 1 hit point back.
you've been awake
So
all
I thought
night.
we were sleeping. Other guy said we were sleeping. Still not catching his name, by the way.
Okay, I'm sleeping though. I'm not talking. I actually am asleep. No, okay.
No, we're all
we've
rested.
Yeah.
All right,
We're
yeah,
good.
yeah.
I'd like to try the other door that Walnut did not try.
That door opens into a sort of an upper tier of a homey inn of the type that you have seen many times before, but there's no ear pressure, there's no rush of cold,
Thank God.
and it's different in a few key ways from the inn that you recall initially. This is not a Jim Dark Magic theme restaurant.
That's great.
People,
I don't want to think about Jim Dark Magic right now.
Yeah.
people are
The guy you killed?
people are dressed in simple, comfortable attire. I mean, when you entered into Red Larch, you got a sense of where this town was at in the grand, economic hierarchy. It's not up here. It's a town that does well because it's on the long road, but this is a simple town.
Okay.
Over the fireplace, where there was a portrait of Jim Dark Magic, you actually see a picture instead of 3 children. You see what looks to be an older girl with her hands on a boy with a striking resemblance to her, and then another girl on her left. So
There's 2 girls and 1 boy?
there's 2 girls and 1 boy.
Okay.
So there is, it's like a nice version of the place that you have spent an eternity in. The cauldron chairs are there, warmed by that central fire. There is a bare stool on a small stage that adjoins the fireplace. There's no one currently seated at it.
Well,
Obviously,
I think I'm going to grunt in satisfaction and throw open the doors that I believe belong to my companions.
Yeah, you see other rooms similar to yours, with people in various states of repose.
Whoa. Okay. With my cloak on.
So the central room that adjoins these is comically small. Like it's hilariously
halfling small or
not
even
for
smaller?
you.
Okay.
For you, this is decent. The problem is that you hang around with a lot of larger people. This would be a family reunion. Like you would rent a place like this for events. It's for Dinar. It's hilarious.
Got it.
Just like,
He has to brush the candelabra away, and then invariably it swings back. I mean, it's
What
complex.
kind of booze do you see in there?
It's
I was
complex.
gonna say, drinking
Yeah, do you have? Because Walnut got tea and I bunked down with her, so I got her drink. But maybe Acq Inc knows my brand. What kind of
yeah.
drinks do you see in there?
oh, in my room?
In my tiny room.
Oh. Wait, in the small chamber room?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I thought I was still in my bedroom.
I'm in there.
She's in there.
Yeah.
All right, whoever's in there, find the booze. What's it like?
Get it to me.
tiny halfling booze.
I go, I don't know if we should be drinking right now.
So
So
disapproving.
should we do?
right.
Now do we do formal introductions?
Yeah, I opened the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In your bat cave
Yeah.
scenario.
I'm gonna plant my quarterstaff and say I'm Rosie.
Okay. And I guess I groggily
as
get
an
dressed.
adjective.
Fine.
Laboriously.
Yeah, like
Make us
put all my plate armor on. Don't like anything about this place.
25
Shining
minutes.
each scale.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Individual scale polish,
Yeah, I
toothbrush.
do the nails up. Yeah, I brush the teeth for sure.
I'm clearing my throat. I'm like, Rosie.
While
I'm
while
Rosie.
you're doing
Bro,
that,
there's other people that can go before me.
I was gonna say while you do that, I say I'm Chris Bell, and you go, it's my turn. I'm next. Yeah.
Rinse it out with the wine.
There's a bottle of Jack.
And then I say, okay, you can go. And I don't introduce myself.
It's not even that. Yeah. I'm Kathris Straub, partners.
Yeah. I show everyone the letter and I say, I guess we're all partners. I'm Dinar, by the way. The leader. And I guess we're all
This
partners.
is what it says on mine.
leader.
Yeah.
Fold up.
Yeah, mine says I'm the leader. Did you guys say that? I guess not. It makes sense because I'm a dragon. You guys aren't. So, what's good?
Oh, I very begrudgingly at this point say that I'm Walnut.
Like the nut.
Sulking.
Like, no, like I don't want to say it. Like, yeah.
Oh.
Walnut.
Shy.
That's a good name. Like the nut.
The very same.
Like the nut.
That makes sense.
Sure.
I've had some of those.
Yeah, I've had those. Those are
Those are
good.
good.
That's a
Those are
classic
good.
nut.
I like to put them in my my zucchini
All right, you don't need
Yeah.
to make me feel good. I know. With a name like Walnut, you know.
I've heard it all before.
Yeah.
You're done.
Not the
early.
first time.
Exactly. But like I say, there's enough room for each of you to stand around this small table. Right now, the shelf is bare. Who knows what your adventurers will stock it with? In the middle of the room is a small round table.
Now, this is a far cry from other bases that I know that people from this brand have. So, just want to looking around like, okay.
Okay, so we each have our own rooms.
Mm-hmm.
We have a downstairs where they're presumably drinking and making merry.
Yeah, it is by all accounts a roadside inn.
Okay. Let's go find our person. I
Did we
assume
report to anyone? Yeah.
Omen probably is around here somewhere, right?
Yeah.
This is the
Assume,
Drawn and Courtier
yeah.
after
Do you
all.
think-
I mean, you guys report to me.
Do you
That's
think
what I meant to say.
No. Do you think that Mr. Duran would be here?
Oh, I think there's a chance, certainly.
At least there's a
Stranger things have happened, my dear.
Well, let's go meet him.
Indeed. I'll hop on your back again.
I go, I guess this is happening.
I say, this is really
This is how it
cramped
is.
in here.
Let's
I'll go with you
find
guys.
out- let's go verify that all of that was the test. Hopefully that was all 100% start to
Yeah.
finish was actually
Right.
what
I'm with
he
you,
The
man.
test
implied.
is over,
I don't trust any of
and
this.
there's no more
Yeah.
tests.
I have a lot of bad memories in this room.
Yeah, I mean,
the big room.
Did reality shatter for everybody that takes that test?
I don't.
Let's go find
No.
out. Let's
Okay.
go downstairs.
Let's go
find
downstairs.
out.
We all
Yeah.
go downstairs,
Yeah,
except
let's
for
do it.
you, who's barking at us like, I'm the man. I'm
Yeah.
the one who gets to.
Yeah.
I didn't
Leader.
dismiss the meeting.
I
Who's taking
holding the
minutes?
talking
Yeah,
stick.
it was taking minutes.
Absolutely. So you exit your rooms groggily. You can see a few other doors up here for additional rooms. Yours are the no. Don't, it's okay.
It's okay.
A shudder
all
of
right.
fear or delight.
Yours are
First one, then the other.
Yours are the middle four, but there's several additional rooms on each side for other guests. You head down the staircase. It's a little strange because all the first times you encountered these things in shape, if not in the reality, all have bizarre memories associated with them. This landing you did battle with and made love to a door.
I murdered a wizard.
There was a wizard,
A
obviously.
bunch of squirrels.
This
Your vomit.
Yeah, exactly. The staircase was dangerous. You saw these things over here. You have a vague memory of having to get all the way from the bar to the door at a completely different scale. But this homey inn melts a lot of that away. It's not. You can tell that it's nothing like the weird reflections that were summoned up for this test.
So I don't see a cat
I was
anywhere.
gonna say, look for Onyx.
Is
Do you
Onyx
look
here?
for a cat?
I would like to look for a cat.
There is a cat.
Is it Onyx?
Do you want to go examine this cat?
Sorry, buddy. Yes, I would like to examine the cat.
Go talk to him.
Perception.
That's what got us into this mess.
Dang. 10.
As you round the stair at the base and move in, you can see behind the bar a woman of about 6'4", clean but obviously well used plate, cleaning a glass. She gives you a nod as you round the corner, but you're looking elsewhere.
Oh, okay.
You can see a cat sort of lacing its way through people's legs and chair legs. As it moves out to where you can see it, as it emerges from one of these little meshes, you think that this is probably Onyx. And in fact, when Onyx sees you, she approaches your leg and then does that cat cheek thing
That's
with
good stuff.
on both sides of the boot.
Oh yeah, getting that musk
Oh,
on.
well,
Different than last time.
I definitely pet Onyx, although I will choose not to speak with her at this time. Can't ask for a favor if I can't talk to you.
Exactly. yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the price is high, my friend.
But now I know that she's
Kill
lurking
everyone
around our
in this
base.
room.
But have you ever seen?
Probably.
Yeah. Have you ever played with a cat, or have you ever seen a cat that can see a bird outside of a window?
Yeah, and they do that noise.
The chitter.
Yeah.
After the rub, it's the chitter.
Oh.
Great. So I use speak with animals. So I cast speak with animals, and I see Onyx, and I go, hello, friend, and I kneel down and put my hand out like I'm gonna pet her, more.
She withdraws a little bit.
I go, what troubles you, friend?
Bring me a chicken.
A chicken.
The price has gone up.
Yeah, it's bigger than a mouse.
I look up at am I close to the bartender?
Not as your kind eats.
Oh. You want a chicken? A whole chicken?
Just cocks its head.
What other kind is there?
It doesn't have a concept of a partial chicken.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You will do as you promised.
Okay. I do owe you a chicken. Okay. I will be back with a chicken. So then I walk her from Onyx, and then I look at these guys and I go, I gotta be honest. I thought it was gonna be a much bigger ask. So I have to get a chicken for this cat.
You're gonna kill a chicken?
No, I'm gonna give it the chicken.
Like
A live chicken?
Sure, and then they can
Cats eat
do
chicken.
battle. Yeah.
It's fine.
Cats eat mice.
But an old person at the table beside you says, "But chickens are forbidden in Redlock."
Next we'll be dancing.
We haven't had a chicken.
What is a chicken? Not in this realm.
And I use plane shift. No, I'm joking.
We broke reality and made chickens non-existent.
It's like you're everywhere you're going. It's like chickens, right? Like bok bok. Like
You're like, what?
No. Oh, you mean the cockatrice that lives in the woods?
That's
no.
right.
Yeah.
No, we didn't meet a chicken. I didn't make a promise to a chicken. I can provide a chicken to an animal that eats chicken. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not a vegan.
Yeah.
Did she say that she wanted
I feel like you play
for
fast and
eating?
loose with these rules.
You say what?
Did she want it for eating?
I look at Onyx and I can still talk to her and I go, friend, I assume you want this chicken alive?
no, for marriage.
Okay, now is the cat being sarcastic?
Walnut keeps it together. Walnut keeps it together. She goes,
Yes, I want to live with this chicken and be as one.
friend, I have to ask why?
Oh, sweet walnut.
Are you yucking the cat's yum right now?
Bring me a chicken.
Okay.
I will decide what happens to the chicken.
Okay. That's fine.
You're getting cat sassed.
Cat
I'm
shame.
just curious.
Yeah. This kitten's got claws.
Yeah.
Okay. So Walnut is
So
bound
you're
by her
hunched down
oath
in the middle of this inn.
to do this. Yeah. You
meowing.
guys can do other stuff.
And you have to
Yeah.
conduct a cat chicken wedding ceremony.
Or it's
Yeah.
going to eat it.
Yeah.
But Walnut did
do
promise the
both.
cat, so at some point that's going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. But it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be job one.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Side quest.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
we'll get up to that
that's
one.
a side
Are we even
quest.
in the right level
Right
for
now,
this yet?
right now it's green. No, trust me, the chicken is. That's not going to be the hardest thing
I'm
you
going
guys
to
do
write it
today.
in my side quest.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Get one chicken.
the door to the inn opens, and a woman in leather armor, very functional, put to work leather armor, with skin the color of a chestnut, comes in, gives a quick nod to the woman behind the bar, and then off of her shoulder eases a satchel that is emblazoned on the front of it with the sigil of Acquisitions Incorporated.
Do these people bear any resemblance to the portrait over the fireplace?
No, not that you can think.
Okay.
It could be a very old portrait.
Okay.
I have my suspicions.
What
Yeah.
color are the people's hair in the portrait?
In the portrait, blonde. The boy's hair is cut very short.
Okay.
And brunette.
Yeah, got it. Cool.
Okay.
So as I said, she eases this sack off, drops it at the bar, and then so it's a quick nod, turns on her heel and heads back out. Like even before the door has closed, she's thrown it open, come in, dropped it off, and then as she's sort of silhouetted in the doorway, the woman behind the bar says, "Albie," and then Albie turns back around. You assume. And the woman behind the bar sort of underhands her a roll. She catches it and then proceeds to leave. You can see through the generous front window, Albie or whoever it is, hangs a small sign underneath the Drawn and Courtier sign that is the symbol of Acquisitions Incorporated below. And then as she hangs it, she gives it a quick pat. It sort of sways in the wind, and then she continues down the road.
We have a base of operation.
I go to the bartender and I say, "What is this place?"
No, what?
Yeah.
So we're the franchisees.
Show them
No, I was gonna lead her down that road.
Yeah. She
Why are you
says,
asking like you don't even know where we are?
she says, "I want to apologize in advance for whatever my son put you through."
It's not really in advance then, is it?
It's in head of our conversation. I can understand, grandmother, why you might be displeased.
Not the
I
best.
have told him on multiple occasions not to use the door of the Drawn and Courtier for his hazing, initiation, torment palace that his friend Jim made. But
Did she say her son?
Grandson.
Grandson. Okay. That's still very.
no, son.
Oh, son.
Son.
Son. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've told them not to do it. I received a letter yesterday saying that I should prepare the rooms upstairs. It's been a long time since he has centered a team out of Red Larch, but I have a guess why he might be doing it again. Once you've come back from a couple missions, maybe it's something we can discuss.
We're not high enough level yet.
Levels aren't real.
So do you work for us? Because I'm the leader.
You should open the satchel.
I'm
it a yes,
I'm
or-
already opening it.
Yeah.
So you know that there are roles, duties, responsibilities that come along with the license. So the advantage of the license is that it gives people, if it comes down to two groups, a lot of times they're going to choose the group that they've heard of. Right. So it allows you a little bit of leeway in a new market. Right. If you're just starting out, there's an advantage to it. Obviously, you need to give up some of the gold from each job. But there are also 4 roles you know that each of these franchises has 4 distinct roles, just like any corporation.
Of course. Yeah.
And so the first thing that you need to do is actually establish who is going to take on which of these 4 roles. And all the documentation is present. As soon as you open it up, it's like when you get your passes from Disneyland.
Yeah.
You open it up, and then all the papers and quills are all lined up, ready to go. The documentation, the first document that you get out is basically your is a finalized version of the license with space for signatures, but each of those signature spaces is associated with one of the 4 tasks. So the first task is the cartographer.
Okay.
The second task is called hordes person.
Wait, hordes person?
Hordes person.
Sure.
The hordes person maintains stocks, keeps track of coin. The decisionist is the tiebreaker. Their task is whenever there's a vote, they get 2 votes. Right? And the final one is called a documancer. So a documancer in Acquisitions Incorporated, you know that obviously any contract has a mystical aspect. It's like a it commands things of people.
Yeah.
Right?
It has its own weave.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the kind of documentation that comes from Acquisitions Incorporated is a step above. It has parts of the documents that will fill themselves out. It can take dictation. So the type of stationery that comes along with this pack is a step above, and it requires someone to focus their corporate efforts specifically on making sure that all this documentation is going back up to the head office correctly. Yeah. So every time you take a job, every time you leave a job, certain types of dungeon entrances, plants, all these things, all the information of this type is all sort of agglomerated together at the head office, which keeps a substantial storehouse of data about the regions it operates in. So I need to know who is signing which of these things.
Okay, before we start,
Fighting.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm the decisionist.
There's no
sign this part.
there's no bar fight aspect.
I've been advised by Patrick Rothfuss, don't sign anything without reading all of it. Find a fantasy lawyer. Do we have a fantasy lawyer who can review these documents for us before we sign them?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Having never heard of a documancer before,
Yeah,
I
that
assume
job
we need
sucks.
one of them, and we don't have that.
Okay. Well, Rosie is going to read it very carefully. Every word.
Absolutely.
Is there
How's it?
anything untoward there?
Did Omen write this?
Are you asking me, Jerry Holkins?
Yeah. Is this like,
Never even heard of Omen.
Yeah, do you want to examine it?
Yeah, I want to examine it.
Yeah,
over.
let's see some perception.
Oh, popped out of my hand. 15?
Down in the lower right-hand corner in very small type, it says, this document prepared personally by Amenophis Herewardra.
I'm immediately grossed out that I'm holding a contract that Omen had anything.
Yeah, it's
I
vile.
know he's used them
It's
as
vile.
pornographic.
In the other
Yeah,
corner,
exactly. Sensual.
In the other corner, C:/documents and settings.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's the raw printout.
Right. A lot of
But
fanfare.
the document even smells magical. I mean, you can assess it if you want to.
I want to just to see what level of magic is being dealt with.
Yeah.
Just like what have we gotten ourselves into? So it's all right. It's Arcana. It's not going to be great. It's 11.
Okay. Yeah, this document, it doesn't seem malevolent or nefarious, but you think that writing on it happens twice. You think that when you write on it here, you think that there is another document somewhere that receives the same inscription.
So valuable. These magics.
Yeah, but anyway, so we got some documents
So,
here to check out.
Does cartographer, that's just like keeping track of where we went?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Tracks where you went, but it's specifically mapping for the corporation.
And then a horde person, did they just deal with like the whole loot?
Yeah, they deal with the
everything.
loot, but they also provision jobs. They make sure that you've got the supplies to do a specific job, but they also keep track of the gold and treasure.
It sounds like a you thing.
I see everyone sniffing at their contracts.
Yeah.
And I go, isn't this what we were all shooting for? And
Yeah, we're
it's
just
time to make a decision. And I grab the decision maker sheet and it's like, ah, and wave it around.
I go, no.
No, no, no,
And I wave it around. I don't even know what the rest of these words mean. The only
Rosie,
word I know is decision.
I'm still reading, and I'm like, why did he type out all the moaning that he has this feeling while he's writing this contract? It's not pleasant.
It's gross.
Gross read.
Um,
Nasty boy.
I look at Dinar holding the decision maker, and I go,
Waving it around. I'm not just holding it. But
and I
get out of
go,
our reach.
wouldn't someone of your economic stature be more at home, keeping track of all the gold and
You look like a great hoarder.
gems?
In wealth nations.
and-
Yeah. The dragons specialize in hoards.
It's true. It is kind of in your blood. Is that racist?
If not me, then who? I don't know.
Well, it should be someone that's,
That is willing
partial.
to sell us out to mice.
No, maybe that's someone that sticks to a strong moral code of
that's-
ethics.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like wisdom could be taken advantage of here. Certainly somebody who's lived a long time. Not me. I'm a youthful, sprightly drow. Not that old.
I'm noble.
Sure.
I'm a nobleman.
I believe you.
You're-
But what
look.
I'm saying,
I'm not.
I thought we
interested
laid
in
this
making
out.
decisions.
Oh,
I
I
do
see.
like map making, however.
I
So
see.
that's where my eyeballs are at.
I think that's fine with me.
I think that Dinar would make an excellent decisionist.
Hey. That's 2 votes for decisionist. And because I'm the
actually
decisionist, I
3.
get 3. So this was easy.
That's a majority already.
Okay.
I'm ready to roll to try and get it away from.
I'll try to
Dinar.
persuade.
That's fine.
See it.
All right.
Oh
All right.
yeah. Here
we go.
All right.
This is real.
Say roll
combat.
for persuasion.
Yeah.
What do I have to roll against?
I'm going to take an advantage too.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yes.
This is a nightmare.
This is the best.
Walnut would never want to be in charge of loot. That makes
I-
no sense.
You gotta
don't
make a
either.
case.
That makes it funnier.
Yeah. Oh, you know
She'd be
what?
like,
You
I
get-
gave it all the way to poor people.
You
I
get
was gonna say.
provisions, too.
I was gonna say
You get
I
to
don't
manage our
either, but
Let's see what you got.
then
Oh.
suddenly I remember that I do.
Yeah, I think
That's
you would
a
make an excellent documenter. You're so
17
you're,
plus
you're
5,
very
so
brand
22
oriented.
or a... Well, no, we'll take the 22.
We're at 22.
What do I have to roll against that?
Well, take a look at your sheet and tell me what you think would be a good match for this incredible case he's made.
Can I do insight to do his true
Yeah.
intentions?
Yeah.
And can I also take advantage?
True intention? My true intention, I just told you what it was.
Gaze into it. It's
Well, wouldn't I be able to no,
There's
you're
nothing
It's very
between that.
vapid and
Yeah,
not very smart.
It's like, is he going to make a case that is really what you want,
yeah.
right? Yeah. So roll 2 of these dice. Let's see what you got.
Not
That's
that.
the shit
That's a
show.
1. That's a 1. Come
That's
on.
a toilet
Do that.
dice.
Bigger. Shit. 17.
All right, now, how do you convince? Tell me about the case you make to Walnut, who
you
does
do a
not
case
want
to somebody.
to be the hordes person.
I say, you don't have to be the hordes person. That's fine with me. I'm not arguing that you're going to be the hordes person. I'm arguing that I'll be the decisionist. And then I say, maybe I didn't make this clear earlier. So just a little insight. The pecking order goes dragons, dragonborn, and then everyone else is tied for 3rd at best.
I
I mean, we all know this. This is common. I'm not telling anyone anything you guys already know, right? As I sign.
As I sign.
As I sign the document. You know, I'm just, we all know this.
I kind of want to try to convince you that Walnut is a dragon.
Has draconic.
Yeah.
I begrudgingly
So,
admire all you.
I
Like,
take
we've
you
gone through this
aside, I'm
together,
like, do
and
you
I'm like,
understand?
there's
Like,
probably a
she's-
little dragon.
She's actually a dragon.
There's probably a little dragon in all you guys. There's more in me, though. You know, I mean, you couldn't have gotten through that without having like one 30-second dragon in you.
Methinks you doth protest too much. Maybe you're putting on a dragon front, and actually there's more dragon in somebody else here. Because you make a big fuss about it.
I say
feel
as
like
I
a
scratch my
dragonborn-
scales, I say, all right, go on.
I didn't say it doesn't look good. It's convincing. Maybe even real.
All right. Now, do we have any other roles that people will take?
I will. I am interested in cartographer, but I would take hordes person if nobody else wants it.
Okay.
I guess documenter's fine because then Walnut's name would be on all documents that go to official.
That's true. They would go all the way to the top.
But I
Career
just
move.
want to point out this is not Walnut speaking. have to deal with this person being able to outvote every move that we make for the rest of the campaign? Why?
Because I'm chaotic good.
It's not outvote. It's just a little extra juice if there's a lock.
Yeah,
Exactly.
a little extra strength, like being a dragon.
So we could form a block.
You know, just a little stronger than the rest of you lot.
I don't like it either, but I think
I just think mechanically it's.
I think it's fine.
here's the problem. He's already written most of his name on it.
Yeah, I've gotten to the
It's
L.
not.
I've
It's
gotten
the
to
not.
Dinar
Okay.
All right, now.
We don't have erasers.
We need to present the home office with a unified front. I don't want it scratched
It's just
out.
names, all these different names scratched and
Solve
rewritten.
this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
It sucks.
Real test.
the Red Larch chapter of Acquisitions Incorporated is cartographer Rosie, Hordes person Cathris Straub, decisionist Dinar Blitzen, and documenter Walnut Don Grass. Obviously, there'll be things that tie into that stuff later, but in the farthest back pouch inside the bag, underneath the rain flap, are 2 scrolls sealed with the Acquisitions Incorporated seal.
Are 2 scrolls?
2
Sounds like a job for the documenter.
I'll take those. And I look at Dinar like,
And I
what
say,
have I got?
I'll allow it. As the leader, I will.
It doesn't say leader, it says decision
Hey,
maker.
hello, we're gonna quibble over terms now.
I love it.
Decisionist.
Yeah.
I love it. We will open them.
Yeah,
Sure.
So there are
Sure.
each of these. It's a black wax,
Of course.
with the symbol glinting on the front. They're both equal in size, weight.
Great.
They're virtually identical in every way.
Cool, I crack one open.
Okay, you crack one open, and it says at the top, you can see the document is laid out in a very, very clear, established, didactic way. And at the top, it says, party security for the Vespertine Order, 300 gold pieces.
Oh, okay.
Below that, it says, Sambar Blood Drinker requests professional defense specialists for a midnight soiree. Inquire at the Doomgate Inn.
Okay.
You could ask around about that. You haven't heard of the Doomgate Inn?
Yeah, I have feelings about somebody with the last name Blood Drinker.
It's 1492.
Not only bad people drink blood.
Yeah, exactly.
That's an old idea.
Wow, iron.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well.
The second scroll, when it once unsealed, says the raiding must cease.
Okay.
200 gold pieces.
Okay.
It is signed by a Lord Vizgig Cartonwheel.
Okay.
It is offers a job between the town of Belliard and something called Stone Bridge. There's a small chunk of the map here.
Okay.
And in addition to the 200 GP, it says partial payment in the form of a cart.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure, okay. So I want to read these out loud to the group, or at least the important part. And when I do it, I want to be like party security. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
and they have date ranges on them as well.
Oh, they do. Which
Exactly.
Which one is closer?
The more immediate one, the party security is physically closer, but the date on that is about 10 days hence.
10 days. Okay. And then what's the cart quest?
The raiding must cease from Lord Vizgig Cartonwheel. That is a range of time, and it appears to be an open contract that other parties may also be able to partake in. So
Is that range sooner than the Doomgate?
Absolutely, yeah. You think that you'd be able to do both
Okay.
if you were able to knock this first one out, especially if there's a cart involved.
Okay, so then I turn to the party and I say, we have 2 missives, and this is our first one. And I hold up the cart quest.
I believe you 100%.
And I go, this one doesn't start for 10 days. So we have plenty of time.
Crumple it
get-
up, throw it in the garbage.
Yeah, I put it in, put it in my
Remember the details?
Document
document
sack.
document sack.
Yeah, exactly.
Apparently.
Satchel.
Yeah, the satchel should probably be carried by the Documancer.
Absolutely. It's already on.
Yeah.
My person.
It's ready to go. The branding strong
Da-na-na-na.
on the back.
Got an item. It's my own special bag of holding. Document holding, that is. So
I mean, for
so
real,
perfect.
it's like all quills inside.
oh,
Like, it's
absolutely.
just-
Like I have
So
a
tasteful.
rollout, and it's just all different types of quills.
Yeah, exactly. You choose the right one for this document.
Oh, exactly. I'm already commissioning a special stamp.
They say the
Exactly.
quill chooses the
would.
document.
Yes, I said it, and it was funny when I said
Yeah.
it.
No, it's premium.
I thought of that. It was great.
What's
Yeah.
the name is Vizgig Cartonwheel?
Vizgig
Vizgig
Cartonwheel.
Cartonwheel.
Lord Vizgig
Lord
Cartonwheel.
Vizgig
excuse
Cartonwheel,
me.
and we get a cart. Isn't that a funny coincidence?
Well, he probably has them
Partial
rolling
payment.
around.
Partial payment,
In the form of a cart.
and that's up front, perhaps. Okay.
Maybe we need it to.
Yeah, it's
What
established.
kind of cart? Like wheelbarrow?
It's
Like
it's
cart.
established. There is a
Ghostbusters?
voucher
Okay.
on the bottom that says Welver's Wagon Works,
Okay.
and then below that it says not Thalorn's Safe Journeys, and then below that it says Prince and Princess.
Ooh.
Huh. Okay. Okay.
All right. Sounds pretty.
So I put away party security for
Yeah. Tuck it.
Bloodsuckers Inc.
Yeah,
away.
exactly. Vampires are us.
Yeah.
Midnight Feast.
So in 10 days we'll have a party with some vampires, but not today.
I don't like vampires.
Yeah, nobody does.
I don't know
Yeah.
why. I
Is
just
that-
have this feeling.
Is
Yeah,
that
I've got
known
this
to us?
false
though, that
memory
you-
of one.
You said we know that the other tasks are.
No, I don't think she read the other task at all.
That's what I'm
No.
Okay,
No,
so
I'm
not
saying
yet.
I did
It's
not read
irrelevant.
anything about it. I said it doesn't start for 10 days. This
Cart
is our first missive.
Enthusiast.
Okay.
That's right.
Can I open my cartographer bag?
Yeah.
Is there stuff in there? that I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
look
So
at?
there is. Imagine that on the side of it, there's something like where a bedroll would ordinarily be. This is a roll that has thick vellum in a waterproof sort of spiral case, and it detaches from the main bag.
Okay. So I just got some vellum. You got all this cool document
yeah,
bag.
pens
Okay,
and
that's
stuff.
fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm a monk. I live an ascetic
Yeah,
lifestyle.
exactly.
Not-
Austere.
Yep.
It's not about possessions.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Well,
But
that's
it's
if
not
there
about
was more in there.
possessions.
Yeah.
Right.
If there's been more stuff,
Exactly.
I'd be pissed off.
But give me some shit, right?
Give me some fucking.
Give me some fucking shit.
Yeah.
All right. That's the situation. Your parents have gone away for a week's vacation, and
I
it's
love
gonna
that
come
joke.
up a
I love
lot.
that joke.
We're at the British house. Bernie's
It's gonna come
dead.
up a lot. Here, so the woman behind the counter has been making drinks and serving food this entire time, but then every now and then definitely casting a glance over at the party with what seems like almost a sadness, like a wistful look.
Can I, since we're in her running our business out of there, can I ask her name? There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, ma'am. Thank you for
Oh,
letting
no,
us.
ma'am.
Ma'am. Oh, sorry.
Well, my name gives people problems also. Propha is fine.
Propha.
I was born prophetess drawn.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Propha. Okay. And then I just say, Propha, thank you for allowing us to use this as a base of operations.
Oh, it's all paid for.
right.
It's all paid for.
True.
As long as you're alive.
Right.
There have been challenges in the past
What
keeping this branch open.
kind of challenges?
It's something we can discuss.
I'd love to.
It's something we can discuss later.
Oh.
He only sends people. And she steps back from the bar for a second. He only operates franchises out of this inn for one reason. And it's something he and I have thought about for years. And so she turns around and starts absent-mindedly just cleaning glasses.
I see that.
But they're not even getting clean.
I see that this is I stopped pushing. So I see that this is a sensitive subject, and we'll probably see her again.
Does anybody else want to approach this?
I will definitely keep pushing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By he,
What-
you mean
Moms.
Omen, right?
What reason does he have groups operating out of this inn?
Persuade.
All right.
I can intimidate, but I will not do that right now.
Just mother to mother.
Yeah.
Wow.
Totally. Do you think? I mean, I
bad
can.
start.
I'll do
No.
this.
Listen, hold on here. Kate. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons. Don't let me guide it.
Okay.
Right? If you can use whatever skill you want, whatever you think Rosie Beestinger would do is okay.
Okay,
But
I'm
we
gonna
have to
try.
work here.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, don't
Good cop
crap
approach
where you
first.
eat.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm gonna try persuasion and give her just like a little like.
Just don't
Come
make our
on, I
rent
know-
go up, please.
I know exactly how sons and grandsons and great grandsons and great great grandsons are, and I rolled a 10, but I'm very old and I look very wise. And I have this extra maternal instinct that I'm just trying to project super hard at her, even though I know she looks tough and she's got the armor on and everything, and maybe she doesn't have a super great relationship with her son. Sounds like they fight a lot, but I'm just trying really hard. Just be like, I know how they are. I know how this is. My son, Drebus, 100 years old, still has not learned how to listen to his mother. Right there with you. Drebus Beestinger, wherever you are. I swear to God. Drebus
Shaking your fist.
Don't get me started on Drebus.
I start thinking about calling my mom. Like I'm listening
Call
to
her
this,
the
I'm like, I feel a little guilty.
Yeah, her face hardens at this and says, if you're around in a week, we'll have this conversation again.
Sounds promising.
Walnut's in the back, like, told you.
For around in a week.
Cool.
Great.
Not great.
Ominous.
Not a great sign.
Yeah.
So whatever the thing is, it happens at least weekly.
Yeah.
Thursday-ish.
Once a week. It's Taco Tuesday.
Gets you every time.
Yeah. So you collect your things. What do you do? How do you approach this situation? You have a direction, you have a job, and you're ready to go.
Should we? Can I just say to? Oh, I already lost it. What was her name?
Prafa?
Prafa.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. She is wheeled back, and she has casted the occasional hard glance.
Yeah. So I just say, Prafa, we'd love to get out of your hair and let you continue running your establishment. Do you know where we could find a Lord Visgig carton wheel by chance?
There is a map,
There's a map with it.
and I am a cartographer.
Yeah.
And I go, Prafa, never mind, you got it.
You seem really busy.
You seem really
Exactly.
busy.
So on the document,
Oh, there's a literal map to him.
there's a map that covers where the actual job is.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't say where it is, but it says Welver's Wagon Works, and has what you think might be a local address, but it's on the same street actually.
Oh, okay, great.
It goes right around the corner, basically.
In my
it
head,
goes
when
up.
you said map, I thought video game and thought map of the dungeon that we have to go into. Sorry.
That's very nice of them.
Wow, that was really easy. Yeah, that's why I was like, well, this is a no-brainer.
No, in fact, so you leave. You can tell that she is relieved. She's been thinking. She has had to think about something that she doesn't like thinking about, and it keeps coming up.
Sure. When we keep bringing it up
Exactly.
over and over.
You go out. The last time you've been out here was before you came into this place. You can see the Acquisitions Incorporated sign below the Drawn and Courtier, gently swinging below.
A little swell of pride.
That's right. You make your way out into the main road, and across the way, you can see Welver's Wagon Works, and you think that you probably don't want to ride in any kind of caravan that this person is offering. But we will get to that stuff next week, next Thursday. Yay. It's been an absolute pleasure.